Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are coming off two of the hottest nights of the summer, that being known as Summerslam. But now, Summerslam is in the past, and now we are focused on the future. And there's been a lot of rumblings about what is next for WWE. What is the next pay per view? What does that look like for Raw, NXT, and SmackDown now? As we all know, John Cena defeating The Rock in a controversy of sorts. Technically, The Rock defeated John Cena, but then we had a special, shocking appearance from the TKO Interactive CEO. He came out and said, "Hey, Rocky, you know what? You report to me now since I now own the TKO brand." So now The Rock would have to report to him, and his first order to The Rock was saying, "Hey, you know what? Cena's still out here, Rock's still out here. We are restarting the matchup." And well, the match restarted. Cena taking advantage, putting The Rock through two announce tables, and would eventually hit one more AA in the middle of the ring to pick up the victory in that restarted matchup. So that means NXT goes back to being a developmental brand, and that means a lot of talent from NXT is going on up to Raw and SmackDown. And ladies and gentlemen, Triple H is out here to talk to us about what is next for the WWE as a whole, and much, much more. I can't wait to hear from the cerebral assassin, the WWE chairman himself, Triple H. At WrestleMania, four superstars climbed the ladder and secured a Money in the Bank contract. Since then, every single one of those contracts have been cashed in. The briefcases are empty, and that means it's time to find four new superstars who are willing to risk everything for the opportunity of a lifetime. 3 weeks from this Saturday, there won't be one men's Money in the Bank matchup, but there will be four Money in the Bank ladder matches. This past weekend, WWE presented SummerSlam, and when that final bell rang Sunday night, WWE looked very different than it did the week before the weekend began. New champions were crowned, rivalries were settled, careers were changed forever. And tonight, we begin again, because that's the thing about WWE. There's always another challenger, always another superstar waiting for an opportunity, and there is always somebody in that locker room who believes all they need is one chance. Earlier this year at WrestleMania, we gave four superstars that chance. Four ladder matches, four winners, four contracts that guaranteed those superstars the opportunity to challenge for a world championship whenever they wanted. Since WrestleMania, every single Money in the Bank contract has been cashed in. Some waited for the perfect moment, some created their own. But every one of those contracts did exactly what Money in the Bank was designed to do. It changed careers, and it changed championships, as well as it changed WWE. And ever since the final briefcase was cashed in, I've been asked the same question: when will the next opportunity come? For years, Money in the Bank was one of the biggest nights on the WWE calendar. One night where careers could change with the climb of a ladder. One night where four superstars could earn control over their own destiny. And I believe it's time for that night to return. So tonight, I am officially announcing that 3 weeks from this Saturday, for the first time in years, Money in the Bank returns. And when Money in the Bank returns, we're doing it the way WWE does things now. Monday Night Raw will have its own Money in the Bank ladder matches, so will Friday Night SmackDown. 2 briefcases for Raw and 2 briefcases for SmackDown. And 4 superstars who will leave Money in the Bank with the power to change the future of WWE. Anytime, anywhere, for up to 1 year. But before anyone can climb that ladder, they have to earn the right to be in that match. Starting tonight, Money in the Bank qualifying matches begin. Over the next 3 weeks, Raw and SmackDown superstars will fight for their opportunity to compete at Money in the Bank. Some careers will take the next step, some careers will have to wait. SummerSlam was about proving who stood at the top of WWE. Money in the Bank is finding out who's next. 3 weeks from this Saturday, the ladders return, the briefcases return, the opportunity returns. Money in the Bank as a PLE officially returns. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to turn this microphone on over to the Raw General Manager, Adam Pearce, as he is the one that will be making the official matches for Monday Night Raw tonight. Thank you, Hunter, and I promise you this. When Triple H told me Money in the Bank was returning as a premium live event, I knew Monday Night Raw needed to make a statement. I knew we needed to find 6 superstars capable of representing this brand. But I didn't want ordinary qualifying matches. I wanted competition, I wanted unpredictability, and most importantly, I wanted every superstar who earns their place in the Money in the Bank to prove they belong here. So tonight, there will be 6 Money in the Bank qualifying matches, but these will not be ordinary matches. Every qualifying match tonight will be a triple threat elimination match. 3 superstars enter, and the last man standing advances to the Raw Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So let's get to it. Our first qualifying match. The first qualifying matchup of the evening will be LA Knight versus Dragon Lee versus The Miz. The second qualifying matchup tonight will be Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed versus Kevin Owens. The third qualifying match tonight will be Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov versus the U.S. Champion Randy Orton. The next qualifying matchup will be Carmelo Hayes versus Ethan Page versus Austin Theory. After that qualifying matchup, we will see Jacob Fatu versus Rusev versus Seth frickin' Rollins. As well as our main event, it will be the former NXT champion Cody Rhodes taking on Gunther as well as Royce Keys. Hunter, you said Money in the Bank was about opportunity. Tonight, Raw is giving 18 superstars one, but only 6 of them are leaving this arena with a ticket to Money in the Bank. Then there's only one thing left to say. Let the games begin. Welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw. We just had a big announcement from the WWE chairman. Money in the Bank is officially back, but not just a matchup. It is back as a PLE, a premium live event. In 3 weeks, we are bringing back that event back as a premium live event, and Adam Pearce is making this very unpredictable, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6 total matches. All of them are triple threat elimination matches. So the winners of these matches, all on the men's side of things tonight, it is going to be absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen, to say the least. In these matches, anything can go. Tables, ladders, chairs, anything you can think of in this matchup, we will see it happen tonight. But just looking up and down at these cards that were announced by Adam Pearce, the unpredictability is there. There's a lot of great talent that Adam Pearce named coming out of that event, and a lot of those new superstars are coming from NXT. After obviously John Cena defeated The Rock, a lot of those superstars that were on NXT being treated as a third brand are coming back here to Raw or SmackDown, and we saw the ones announced. And so you can see Dragon Lee being one of those superstars, ladies and gentlemen, that is coming back to the main roster officially. Dragon Lee, he is a former NXT champion. He had a big matchup at Deadline last year, which led him to knocking off Ethan Page to become the NXT champion for a little bit before getting knocked off by Cody Rhodes. So what better moment could this be for Dragon Lee, ladies and gentlemen, than knocking off these 2 other superstars in this matchup to go on to Money in the Bank and climb that ladder and win that Money in the Bank briefcase. Could be an absolute amazing moment for Dragon Lee, but it also could be the same for any of these superstars. Like we said, it is star-studded from top to bottom of all these competitors getting an opportunity. 6 triple threat matches, total of 18 superstars getting a chance to go on to the big old premium live event that makes its WWE return here, that being Money in the Bank. As here comes the megastar, the former World Heavyweight Champion, L.A. Knight. Yeah, he was in the main event of the first night of Summerslam, and he came up a bit short. It took a lot of haluva kicks to the face, but Sami Zayn retained over L.A. Knight. And could you imagine the the whole thing of L.A. Knight? Let's say he wins his qualifying matchup tonight. He goes to Money in the Bank, wins that, and then he cashes in on Sami Zayn. It'd be a whole 360 of the situation that occurred to him when Sami Zayn cashed in on him when he was World Heavyweight Champion. But LA Knight has to survive this qualifying matchup. And it is a tough matchup. It's a triple threat elimination matchup. You're not just trying to eliminate one man, you're trying to eliminate both. It's all about being at the right place in the right time in this matchup, and it is going to be very physical from top to bottom. As here we go, Miz, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Dragon Lee, former NXT Champion, as well as former World Champion, LA Knight. And the matchup is officially underway, and look at Dragon Lee coming right out of the gate with that flying Hurricane Rana. And certainly for both Miz and LA Knight, you don't know if they're close to 100% coming out of that event. Miz and R-Truth surviving that World Tag Team Championship match against the Vision, against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, which a lot of people counted out Awesome Truth, but hey, they're veterans in this business and you cannot count them out. And they showed you that this past weekend. But now Miz getting an opportunity to qualify for Money in the Bank. He's a former Intercontinental Champion, multi-time tag team champion here in the series, and we'll see if he can add Money in the Bank winner to a list of his accolades. As LA Knight was going flying, he hit a drop kick that stunned both Dragon Lee and Miz briefly, but didn't do it too much, as now LA Knight looking to bring the fight to Dragon Lee, but oh no, from behind the A-lister, and now Miz looking to drag him around the ropes. Did not happen, and now again this matchup at times will be hard to call because you know one thing goes on and then the next thing happens very quickly because the superstars, they want to get involved in this matchup. There's now a pinfall from the megastar. Could he be having an elimination here? And did you see Miz wasn't trying to break that up whatsoever there? He didn't need to. If LA Knight eliminated Dragon Lee, that saves up more for Miz later on in this matchup. There's now LA Knight. What's he? Ooh, got a trusty sledgehammer. Oh my goodness! That had a little bit of a pop to it there too. I don't know if it was just the velocity that LA Knight had it with, but it almost was enough to knock out Dragon Lee. As a big swinging neck breaker there to LA Knight. Dragon Lee looking to bring the fight to the Miz. Here we go in the corner. Oh! Nothing feels good after getting your head bounced off that top turnbuckle. Dragon Lee having to fight off the Miz and LA Knight at the same time. And over the top rope Miz goes. And one of those qualifying matches, certainly after the whole list of the 6 matches that we're going to see tonight, certainly the main event, Cody Rhodes makes his return to Monday Night Raw after a couple years on Friday Night SmackDown. Cody Rhodes is officially on the Monday Night Raw brand, and it's going to be himself, Gunther, and Royce Keys battling it out. How crazy is that going to be? Absolutely brutal as it's going to be, as obviously Gunther, oh, big chair shot from Dragon Lee, has cut open the Miz. But like I was going to try to say, you know, at SummerSlam we saw Royce Keys attack Randy Orton after Randy Orton retained his U.S. Championship over Shinsuke Nakamura, as well as Gunther having Goldberg tap out to the Coquina Clutch. So Goldberg is officially retired, as Miz looking to grab good old shovel here, looking to bury LA Knight here at ringside. That is not going to feel pretty good at all. As now Dragon Lee looking to insert himself. And now Miz, he has grabbed the, I believe those the tacks in that bag there as pinfall opportunity. Is this enough for an elimination here? No, just a 1 count. The matchup will continue. It's a big clubbing haymaker there, and Miz feeling pretty good about himself, taunting everybody, letting them know how big his balls are. And we'll see if that comes into fruition. Really is a two for one situation there in that springboard drop kick, but too bad it only did 1 on that pinfall attempt. And now Miz gets hit with that running neck breaker, and now Dragon Lee trying to decide who he wants to face off here. Trying to decide who he wants to eliminate here. Miz, DDT on the stick part, or the handle part of that sledgehammer, and LA Knight hits him with a DDT. Now the Megastar, what does he want to do? Oh, good old-fashioned shovel here. Gonna look to bury the Miz. Obviously, Miz moments ago was connecting with a bunch of shots with that. Now, LA Knight with a pinfall, looking to eliminate Mr. Dragon Lee, but still plenty left in the tank, just a 1 count. And now Miz with a nice running neckbreaker. If you guys are just tuning in tonight, it is full of 6 matches. 6 triple threat elimination matches. And it all will be on the men's side of things tonight live here on Monday Night Raw. Money in the Bank will be just 3 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be the weekend with NXT Heatwave. It is going to be an awesome event, to say the least, as LA Knight connects with good old-fashioned snake eyes on the top rope right in front of the camera, but just a 1 count. And Miz with another neck breaker. And especially with all these weapons in the ring, you would think that there would be a elimination of sorts, as Miz not able to connect with that cross body due to Dragon Lee getting his hands on LA Knight. Oh, and now look at Miz, LA Knight randomly working together. Very rare to see that happen. And now Miz gonna look for the figure 4 leg lock here. Yes, he does. Center of the ring. Could you imagine how big this elimination would be for Miz and Dragon Lee to knock out a former world heavyweight champion? And now Miz could be the one tapping out as LA Knight flipped it, but now both men are out of this situation. We'll see what Dragon Lee wants to do. Dragon Lee looking for a good old-fashioned Mexican Destroyer to the Megastar. And now, wait a minute, Miz throwing that shovel into the pinfall. Ooh, just a 1 count though. And Miz looking to grab another weapon here. And he's bringing out the tacks. The tacks are back. Oh, but Dragon Lee does not allow that to happen. Into the pinfall, hook of the leg. 2. Ooh, very close. 2.5. And now, is that a Damian Priest clown chair? Pulling out all the stops tonight is a big old back body drop. Damian Priest is over on Friday Night SmackDown. I'm surprised there's one here on Monday Night Raw, but it is what it is, I suppose. As now Miz from behind, trying to use an electric chair on 2 chairs, but LA Knight slips out of it. LA Knight slips out of it. Now can he capitalize on a unpredictable matchup? LA Knight, oh my goodness. What a Death Valley driver from the former world champion. But Dragon Lee, just a vicious chair shots right now to LA Knight. And it was going to try to continue it seemed like. Big Hurricane Rana. We got to have 2 superstars. They got to try to work together to eliminate here. At least you would think so, as these vicious chair shots here from the A-lister, The Miz. As Miz, another big-time chair shot. Now trying to eliminate the Megastar. This would be a big elimination in this matchup, but just a 1 count. The world-famous yes kicks here from The Miz. No! As a vicious blow to the head, and now that could be enough. 2. No, Lee stays in it. Dragon Lee stays in it, but for how much longer? And now LA Knight telling Dragon Lee to get up to his feet. What is the megastar thinking here? Springboard drop kick right onto the Damian Priest clown chair. Is this it? 2. No. There's been big time moments in this matchup. We have not seen an elimination just yet here. Which is very surprising, to be honest with you. We've seen a little bit of everything in this matchup. And oh no, the tacks have officially been deployed right on the thumbtacks. The figure 4 leg lock. Will Dragon Lee have to tap out? We're center of the ring. There is nowhere to go. And even if you try to leave, you're going to be right on the thumbtacks. And LA Knight, he is laughing about this. He knows that is a perfect spot for it, because both men are going to be affected by those thumbtacks. As now LA Knight, oh, he got blocked. It screwed him here, and now he gets hit with a skull-crushing finale. Dragon Lee screwing LA Knight in that opportune time, but Miz not able to put enough on that. But it was right on the thumbtacks. Oh, that was a clubbing blow there from the Miz. And now Miz, oh, he's looking for the running knee. Running knee on LA Knight. The running knee to LA Knight. Knight is in trouble here. As now Miz. Uh-oh. Oh, man, that was such a hard landing there. Now into the pinfall, looking to eliminate LA Knight. 2. No, 2.5. Matchup continues, at least for LA Knight at the moment. Nice pump knee right there to Miz. And Miz really feeling those strikes as well. Into the pinfall opportunity. 2. No, and Miz survives. How much more is left in the tank of all of these superstars here? You just never know at this opportune time. It's a roll up there, but it was not enough. I mean, LA Knight was trying to hit a BFT earlier in this matchup. It just did not work out, because obviously Dragon Lee connected with that special sledgehammer that we have. And now Lee going to look to put him in that tree of woe. You do not want to be in this position. As now Dragon Lee, I'm not sure what he was trying to connect with, didn't work out in his favor. LA Knight now trying to go with a BFT. I think Miz being in the corner there didn't really work out. I'm not too sure about it. And now Dragon Lee, uh-oh. He has him to the outside. Dragon Lee over the top rope, and oh, LA Knight moves. Luckily for him, he did move. And Miz trying to connect with the chair, connects with Dragon Lee instead. And a good old taunt, good old sending of the message here to LA Knight and Dragon Lee. Miz has the momentum, but hey, this is a triple threat elimination matchup. He has to start eliminating people to get his chances to be a little bit better in this matchup. And uh-oh, LA Knight bringing the steel steps here, and oh, he just destroyed Dragon Lee. And Miz down and out too, the blood just dripping on that mat. And if you're LA Knight, you just toss Dragon Lee in the ring there, and I think you might have yourselves a good old-fashioned elimination. Is LA Knight trying to toss him off the steps there, does not work out. And now Miz trying to go after Dragon Lee here. But he sees the shovel, he's like, nope, no thank you. But, well, briefly anyway. Back and forth we go, Hurricane Rana missed. In these situations, ladies and gentlemen, these guys got to start eliminating each other. You can do all the fanciest stuff you want to do, but at the time of this matchup is LA Knight making a crucial mistake there in this match, and Miz going to look to capitalize. But like I said, you got to be right place, right time in this matchup. We've seen it a couple times, and in this matchup, it just has not been enough to put them away. This matchup has been very brutal. This is the very first match of the evening. We still have 5 more of these qualifying matches for the rest of the men's roster tonight. Up and down tonight, it is going to be a banger of a show for you tonight. As Miz, you can just see he has worked his ass off in this matchup. It's a shovel versus a chair, and the good old-fashioned chair wins that moment. And now Dragon Lee and oh goodness, a little bit of a spark to that sledgehammer. I'd love to know what the heck's on that sledgehammer. Into the pinfall. 2. No, and Dragon Lee again. I mean, we haven't seen a BFT. It hasn't really worked out in his favor tonight, but still, I mean, nonetheless, this matchup tonight between all three superstars have just been absolutely vicious. As LA Knight stomping away, stomping a mud hole into Dragon Lee. Uh-oh, Miz trying to start something from behind. And now has him on his shoulders here. And just a big knee. Big knee right to the hip area, right to the kidneys area, trying to slow down the megastar into the pinfall. Is that enough? No, it is not. All three superstars know how big this match is, ladies and gentlemen. They do not want to be eliminated. So, Dragon Lee, very impressive as usual. And Dragon Lee fired up, looking to get ourselves a first elimination here. Dragon Lee, pump knee, the knockout knee maybe. Nope, wait a minute, BFT! BFT to Dragon Lee! First elimination on the way, 2! No, again, Dragon Lee! This man is indestructible. Trying it again, 1! No, just a 1 count. And that's going to be frustrating for LA Knight. You finally hit a big-time maneuver, and it was not enough. As now we got ourselves a dead straight matchup, honestly. And now Dragon Lee with a good old-fashioned brainbuster, middle of the ring to Miz. And now here comes LA Knight. Oh, he's gonna allow. I think he's going to allow Dragon Lee to hit this maneuver. Oh my goodness, dead straight in the ring. And now Lee looking to eliminate the Miz. 2. No. 2.9 as that sharp sledgehammer that is made of metal, it seems, is just destroying the talent here, destroying the Miz, destroying Dragon Lee. And I know earlier on tonight, LA Knight got hit with that from Dragon Lee as well. As LA Knight telling you whose game it really is here tonight. As LA Knight feeling pretty damn good about himself. And now looking to eliminate Dragon Lee with a good old-fashioned BFT in the middle of the ring. Pinfall opportunity. 1, 2, 3. No! Dragon Lee kicks out again. I know he's a former NXT champion, but holy mackerel, ladies and gentlemen. It's a BFT to the newly put down tax. Elimination to Miz. Miz is still in this matchup. How are these guys moving? Seriously. Just look at... Oh! What a maneuver there from Dragon Lee. Good old-fashioned Frankensteiner there. Miz now trying to do some damage there. Dragon Lee doing some damage to the Miz. And now Miz gets hit with a good old-fashioned headshot to the shovel. Is that enough? 2. 2.5. Man, I don't know who's getting eliminated at this point, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen big-time maneuvers through thumbtacks, BFTs, skull-crushing finales, everything in between that you could ask for in this matchup, and it just has not been enough. We've seen figure 4 leg locks as well. Like what else do you got to ask for in this match? As now Miz with a sit-out power bomb, but I don't think it was. I think he was the one actually landing in the tacks. And now LA Knight going for a neck breaker. Oh my goodness, the tacks. Those tacks are just absolutely brutal. And he's telling Dragon Lee to get up to his feet. LA Knight, springboard, going for the drop kick and misses. And oh, the pump knee that takes out Dragon Lee. And now takes out LA Knight. And now Miz looking to take out Dragon Lee. Figure 4 leg lock. Yes, Dragon Lee has been eliminated. We are down to the Miz and LA Knight. The A-lister versus the Megastar. And the Megastar might be eliminated by the Miz. But no, 2.5. The match up continues. Gonna try it again. Trying to keep him down on the thumbtacks. Oh my goodness, just ripping the skin raw. But no, 2.5. And now Miz. Oh no, not the DDT and the tax. Not the tax. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the DDT on the thumbtacks, that might be it. 2. No! LA Knight still in this matchup. Look at all this blood, the tacks, the everything in the body of both superstars. Gone through hell and back in this match. As LA Knight trying to get up to his feet. Miz looking to end this matchup for good, and it very well could be it here. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's looking to submit LA Knight on the thumbtacks. This is no good. LA Knight, this may be it for him. LA Knight, he's going to tap. Is he going to tap? LA Knight trying to survive. Just look at all the tacks. All those tacks going right through him, but Miz having to let go. I don't know how much more is left. And LA Knight, as he gets the sparkling sledgehammer being just decimated on the body of LA Knight. The megastar is in trouble, and I don't know how much more this man can sustain. And this right here, this has got to be another figure four on the tacks. There's no way LA Knight survives this, ladies and gentlemen. He does not. He has to tap on the tacks. And the Miz, the A-lister, a man who has not been able to win a WWE Championship or World title in the series in Universe Mode history, Miz gives himself an opportunity live at Money in the Bank to do just that. Miz eliminating Dragon Lee, and now Miz making LA Knight tap out. What a triple threat matchup. What a brutal matchup. This right here, a DDT, was the beginning of the end. It's right there on the text. And then LA Knight, 2 times in a row, getting hit with a figure four leg lock on the tax. There's not much you can do. But one half of the World Tag Team Champions, The Miz, is heading to Money in the Bank to change his career for the better. What a start to Monday Night Raw. And if that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are going to get tonight, you are in for a banger of a Monday Night Raw. And now, up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is the big man, Hogzilla, Bronson Reed. He is in action next here after coming up short there at Summerslam to try to get those tag team championships. Bronson Reed is in action. What can Hogzilla do for you tonight? It will be Bronson Reed, main event Jey Uso, and Kevin Owens in this matchup. And when you looked at LA Knight, Dragon Lee, and The Miz, you would not think that matchup would have been that extreme. It was like an old version of watching ECW, a prime ECW episode with just the amount of blood, weapons involved, absolute craziness. Now, this matchup with the superstars you have involved, you'd probably expect it, especially from Kevin Owens, Bronson Reed, and Jey Uso. This could be a barn burner of matches. Tsunamis, stunners, pump-up power bombs, spears, super kicks, everything that everyone loves to see in WWE, you're going to see it tonight. And Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, they are officially back here on the main roster. They are back on Monday Night Raw, but from time to time you'll see Jey and Jimmy as a tag team here on Monday Night Raw. But Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso, who is a former European champion, will look to obviously get that briefcase. He's going to have to go through Kevin Owens and Bronson Reed to do just that. Now on Monday Night Raw, the last time we saw Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw and on the part of the Raw brand was when Kevin Owens put away Chris Jericho, who returned for a short stint here in WWE, but Kevin Owens put him away, and we have not seen Chris Jericho since then. I don't know if Chris Jericho will be off the IL any time soon. But there in NXT, Kevin Owens seemed to want to work with William Regal and try to get rid of TNA, who was being a problem for NXT. And Kevin Owens would do his best to do just that. He had an opportunity to knock off Cody Rhodes for the NXT Championship in a triple threat matchup between himself, AJ Styles, and Cody Rhodes, in a horrific triple threat match. It was very brutal, just like what we saw in that very first matchup of the evening. But Cody Rhodes, he somehow survived. But now Cody Rhodes, he is no longer the NXT champion. Gargano made him tap out at SummerSlam. So we'll see what kind of mood Cody Rhodes is in the main event. But for Kevin Owens, we don't know what Kevin Owens we are getting, ladies and gentlemen. Is it the one that before joining NXT, the one that was very cerebral, did not care about anyone? Or are we getting the NXT one that is willing to kind of help out
but he was kind of helping out because he wanted that NXT championship opportunity. But that we'll talk about that another day. But Kevin Owens makes his way down to the ring, and for Kevin Owens, certainly he's got to know Sami Zayn is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion here on Monday Night Raw. And the last time we saw Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn. So, that could possibly be another route we see in the future. But Kevin Owens is getting an opportunity to become Mr. Money in the Bank, and hey, what better way to do that? To be able to cash in on someone that has been your brother at one time, as well as your bitter rival. So we'll see how it fares as we got Bronson Reed, main event Jey Uso, and Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. Referee has officially rung the bell. Here comes Jey Uso looking for a DDT. Kevin Owens with a nice reversal there. And just look at that ring, ladies and gentlemen. Just the blood, the sweat, the tears in that ring already from that first matchup. And we saw all sorts of different weapons. We've seen the tacks multiple times. We've seen the sledgehammer with a little bit of a spark to it. We've seen Damian Priest chair. We've seen a Royal Rumble chair. We've seen everything in between. As look at Jey Uso, he has the good old-fashioned tacks, and now Reed is going to try to do something with it. Or at least so we thought. Oh, and a big super kick there. Now Bronson Reed, Hogzilla, looking to get himself probably the biggest opportunity of his whole entire career. And when I say that is, hey, if he's able to get himself to Money in the Bank, go on to Money in the Bank and actually grab that briefcase, you can cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase anytime, anywhere, obviously, and that obviously would change his career. And certainly 2024, 2025 did wonders for Bronson Reed. And he was doing that all by himself on the Monday Night Raw brand, picking up massive wins over main event talent. Now the question is, now with this vision that he's been a part of, can he get to one day where he will be that World Heavyweight Champion? Because the amount of talent that is in that vision, ladies and gentlemen, it is out of this world. You have Seth Rollins, the leader of the vision. You got the Oracle Paul Heyman. You got the likes of Bronson Reed, obviously. Braun Breaker, who is a former WWE champion in his own right. You got Logan Paul and Austin Theory. Certainly there's a lot in that group, and even you can't forget about Becky Lynch. So certainly there's a lot in that group, a lot of main event caliber superstars in that group. So we'll see how they will continue to grow as a super kick blocked by Owens, and it connects with a code breaker. As Jey and Owens continue to go back and forth, Jey sees Bronson Reed, but he gets hit with a good old-fashioned back body drop reversal. And Reed trying to give away 2-for-1 specials here on Monday Night Raw. Certainly this matchup has not gotten extreme like that first matchup was, but certainly there's plenty left in the tank. Owens now looking for that package pile bomb. And now, will that be enough to put down Uso? Here we go. 2. Oh, and there's that Damian Priest clown chair from behind. And Owens certainly didn't see that coming. Certainly not the best feeling in the world. And now, Reed looking for that Death Valley driver. Ooh. Certainly not the best feeling in the world to take that. And now, he just happened to be in the landing zone. Hogzilla is up. Hogzilla is down on Owens. And Jey Uso, I thought he was going to break it up there just for a split second. But 2.5. Able to kick out was Kevin Owens. And now, Wasteland into a senton right there on the ribs of main event Jey Uso. And oh no, here we go. The tacks have officially been put down. With the amount of tacks we've seen here in the last couple matches, ladies and gentlemen, right place, right time is a stunner. Stunner right on top of the tacks. Going to do a lot more damage on Jey Uso, but Uso able to get out of it. And it was a great idea. Miz did it perfectly with having the submission hold on LA Knight twice. On that, it's a vicious power bomb there from Reed. And now Reed going to try to maybe use the tacks to his advantage. No, there you go. Acknowledge your Hogzilla, ladies and gentlemen. Another headbutt trying to slow down Kevin Owens as much as possible. Reed now on the second rope looking to fly, but here comes Uso with a big kick. That was a bad landing there into a super kick as well. Jay looking for maybe an elimination. Vicious DD, or a neck breaker, pardon me. It's still going to do the same amount of damage. But these superstars are having to earn it, and I love the unpredictability of what we are seeing tonight in this matches. A lot of main event talent in this matchup. Superstars underrated, superstars that are on the come up of WWE, getting those opportunities. I have loved what Adam Pearce has done with these matches. As now Bronson Reed running senton, but the knees of Owens right there in the middle of the back, and a big clothesline there. And now Owens and Bronson Reed here at ringside, and even Jey Uso. Owens face to face. And did you see Bronson Reed got a chair thrown at him and it didn't even faze him? That is absolutely crazy to think someone could throw a chair at you and be like, what was that? Was that the wind? Like, that is absolutely crazy to even think about as Jey tossed under the steel steps. And now Owens with a snap suplex on the hard part of the mat outside the ring, man. That is not feeling too good as Jey Uso acknowledging his tribal chief who was on Friday Night SmackDown. And my question is, why didn't Jey go to SmackDown? Why didn't he try to reunite with the OTC? As the OTC technically all by himself there, still on Friday Night SmackDown. And Bronson Reed's kind of signaling the end is near for Kevin Owens. And now he's going to go after main event Jey Uso. Wasteland on the Damian Priest clown chair. And then a senton. Uh-oh. Oh, that is not going to feel good for that midsection there. And now into the pinfall. Referee is in position on the tacks. And Jey Uso survives a little bit longer. And now Owens. Backbreaker. Uh-oh. And now Reed's pissed off. Look at that. You may have awoken up Bronson Reed, and that is not a good thing if you're Owens. And oh, low blow. Low blow perfectly legal in this matchup. Into the pinfall. Is this enough? 2. No. Bronson Reed stays in this matchup, but a spear out of nowhere from Jey to Kevin Owens on those tacks. And now Jey in the landing zone of Kevin Owens. And look at Bronson Reed. He's like, nope, karma is a bitch. And oh, vicious knee right there to Kevin Owens right in the midsection, and another strike takes him down. Bronson Reed looking to have a breakout moment essentially here tonight, and now looking to eliminate main event Jey Uso. Is this it? No, still too early, I would suppose, before a possible elimination. As look at Jey, some of those tacks are in the neck area, and I gotta believe hopefully it's not in any of those blood vessels, because that could just spew even more blood all over the place. As now Bronson Reed, Hogzilla looking to fly, but Kevin Owens looking to strike with a sledgehammer. Oh my goodness. And now missing out on the axe handle. Bringing that sledgehammer. I would just love to know what kind of sparks are in that sledgehammer to get that reaction, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Kevin Owens has busted open Jey Uso, and now Hogzilla from behind, really stretching him out. Ooh, vicious headbutt in the middle of that back, and now it seems like Jey looking to insert more dominance here with more tacks. More tacks. That's what we saw from that first match, and why not insert more tacks? As Bronson Reed misses the good old-fashioned axe handle there. And now Jey, oh look at this, a Coquita clutch. This worked on Saturday's SummerSlam. Could you imagine if it eliminates Bronson Reed here, though? Will Reed have to tap out? And no, the matchup will continue for Bronson Reed momentarily. Now Reed looking to put this matchup away, but no, Owens from behind. A springboard DDT. Jey Uso doesn't know where he's at. And now that shovel that was used in the matchup prior is here. Owens looking to bury the competition. And a good old-fashioned DDT. At least it wasn't on the tacks, though. And now Owens, what is he thinking? He has two dudes in the middle of the ring. Who's he hitting? Swanton bomb to Jey Uso. into the pinfall. Big opportunity for Owens with an elimination. No, and Uso kicks out. And now I think Bronson Reed has brought in thumbtacks once again here. More thumbtacks, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ooh, right on the steel chair. Oh, that certainly ain't going to be feeling good, I can tell you that. As now a wasteland on the tacks and then into a senton. Man. And now just to pin him on the tacks too, that's even more damage done to Jay. But somehow Jay Uso is still in this matchup. I love this type of matchup that we are seeing. This triple threat elimination matchup. Adam Pearce is having these superstars earn it. As Owens with a stunner to Bronson Reed. Are we going to see our first elimination? 2. No, Reed kicks out. He stays in the matchup momentarily. And he does the right thing. Gets himself out of the situation. And now it leaves it to Owens and Jay Uso. As again, just look at the back. Look at the ribs and just the back. The whole back. It's just tacked up. And Jay Uso rolling outside the ring. Owens not too happy about it. He said, why don't you come back inside? And now all 3 superstars back outside the ring here. And Jay trying to connect with a big time maneuver. He does, but he eats a chair shot for his trying to go overboard in that matchup. Certainly with, in this matchup, you can't overdo it at times. And I think that's what happened with Jay there. You realize you can take out Kevin Owens, but, if you realize you're going to get hit with a chair, you probably got to stop what you're doing. But that is just me, I guess. As Jay connecting with these punches to the gut. And now Owens from behind with a good old-fashioned sledgehammer. And now right to Bronson Reed as well. That sparkling sledgehammer that just sparks the living crap out of people. Jay Uso is just being decimated right now outside this ring. And who will be the first one eliminated? This, like I said, it feels like the very first matchup. You just don't know who is going to be able to. It's about right place, right time in this matchup. And certainly you got to be able to dictate what a lot of things happen in this matchup. As Owens tosses him in the ring. Big spear from Jay Uso. Question is, though, for Jay Uso, do you go after Kevin or Bronson Reed at this moment? Bronson Reed's knocked out. As Uso again acknowledging his tribal chief. It's a big-time clothesline or belly flop of sorts. And now Jay looking to bring more tacks. This man and his tacks. These guys, the last couple matches, just love thumbtacks. And Owens feeling pretty good about himself as he has the momentum currently. Who will get an elimination here is Kevin Owens looking for a package power slam of sorts, but Jay able to slip right out of it. And Jay all fired up, looking to maybe eliminate Bronson Reed, and he tosses him tries tossing him to the barricade, but just moves him out of the way. And now back inside the ring we go. Bronson Reed rolling up Jay Uso. Is this it? 2. No, Uso stays in it. And now, Bronson Reed. I believe that was on the sledgehammer there. Is that it for an elimination? 2. No, 2.5. Like I've said it before in that previous matchup, these guys know how big of an opportunity this is tonight. As Jay Uso with a pump-up spear, and that might be an elimination. 2, 3, no! Bronson Reed stays in it. These guys do not want to be eliminated, and I do not blame them. Obviously, nobody wants to be eliminated, but this is a chance of a lifetime for some of these superstars to be able to grab that briefcase and change the course of history and become WWE champion. Kevin Owens has been a NXT champion before. He would love to get back on top of the mountain. Super kick right to the midsection. Here comes Jay Uso. But Jay eats a stunner. Stunner from Kevin Owens. And that very well could be an elimination, but it's not. what do you got to do? Well, in these matches, man, like, I feel like these superstars have hit the biggest of maneuvers. It just has not been enough. We've seen sledgehammer hits like that. We've seen figure four leg locks on sledgehammers. We've seen anything and everything in these matches, and it just has not been enough. As there is a Royal Rumble steel chair, and it just broke as soon as it was thrown right there at Jey Uso. And going for a cutter of sorts did not work out the way he wanted, but he's still somehow, some way, able to get the upper hand and connects with a neck breaker on that broken chair. I think for Jey Uso at this time, I think maybe an Uso splash, maybe, as he connects with the power slam right there on Bronson Reed, pinfall, and ooh, 2.9. That power slam was almost enough to keep him down. A spear out of nowhere to Kevin Owens on the spikes, or the tacks, I should say. And now Bronson Reed, realizing Jey Uso wasn't going to capitalize, hits him with a good old-fashioned Death Valley driver. And down goes Jey. And now Bronson Reed going to look to fly. Main event, Jey Uso may want to run because he just gets splatted. And the Hogzilla may be eliminating Jey Uso. And he doesn't. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say anymore. You would think getting splatted by a tsunami would have put him away after what we've seen tonight, but it wasn't enough. And now Jey with a Kokita clutch, a submission hold here on Owens. Owens may have to tap out after all the damage sustained. Will he tap out? Kevin Owens tapping out. Kevin Owens tapping out. We are now down to Jey Uso and Bronson Reed. Jey Uso in the landing zone. Bronson Reed. Ooh, the tsunami to Jey Uso. Will this be an elimination? Yes, it is. Bronson Reed is going to Money in the Bank. Wow. What a physical match, man. From head to toe, literally. What a match. Bronson Reed outlasts Kevin Owens and Jey Uso to advance. You could not ask for a better matchup than that, as right now Miz and Bronson Reed are meeting up at Money in the Bank, and we are on to our third match in a matter of moments here live on Monday Night Raw here on Netflix. And now it is the badass, the unpredictable badass, Braun Breaker. He is in action. Former WWE champion, a man that came up a bit short there at SummerSlam in two matches. One for the tag team titles and one against Brock Lesnar. Adam Pearce giving him an opportunity. Certainly there's a long list of superstars on the Monday Night Raw roster that could be given opportunities, but even despite what the Vision does to Adam Pearce in this Raw roster, he's still giving superstars opportunities. It is very unpredictable matches. Having a total of 6 triple threat matches that are elimination style, I mean, the unpredictability is there. You don't know who's walking out. It's Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and Randy Orton, the U.S. champion. You don't know who's walking out with that. That is a very unpredictable match. And yes, you have big name superstars in these matches, but they're not walking out winners. Jey Uso not walking out. Kevin Owens isn't walking out. LA Knight's not walking out. Dragon Lee's not walking out. I mean, there's big names in all of these matches, ladies and gentlemen. There's a matchup that's very underrated coming up between Carmelo Hayes, Ethan Page, and Austin Theory. That's probably the most unpredictable, I would say, because there's a lot of underrated superstars in that matchup. As here comes Ilya Dragunov. A man came up a bit short in the United States tournament, but Ilya Dragunov getting an opportunity, a part of the Money in the Bank qualifying matches. These type of matches favors a man like Ilya Dragunov, who is dangerous. But the same could be said about, Kevin Owens. Didn't work out for him. And Bronson Reed, that type of match did favor him. So you can say it does for certain superstars at particular times. And with the crazy Russian that Ilya Dragunov is, you never know what you're going to be getting in this type of particular matchup. I mean, you can go back to the King of the Ring qualifying matches between himself and Gunther. Ilya Dragunov was doing quite well in that matchup against Gunther until Dragunov ended up busting open Gunther, and then all of a sudden Gunther got pissed off, woke up, and defeated Ilya Dragunov. This man is very, very brutal in the middle of that ring, and if he can learn to execute a little bit better, this man will hold some more championships in his career, and it very well could be a year of Ilya Dragunov. But certainly having to go through likes of Braun Breaker and Randy Orton in this matchup, it is going to be absolutely tough, to say the least. As now we are just moments away from seeing the United States champion Randy Orton, who retained that U.S. championship over Shinsuke Nakamura there at SummerSlam. Hard, grueling match, but at the end of the night, Randy Orton still the U.S. champion, but after that very matchup would be beaten down by the powerhouse, the monster, Royce Keys. And, you know, for Randy Orton, he has done everything in his power to give Royce Keys, you know, the easiest way to get into WWE. Royce Keys helped out Randy Orton in some matches and whatnot, and Randy didn't have a problem with him. But now it seems like Royce Keys has a problem with Randy Orton. What in particular that is about, I hope we can find out. But certainly Royce Keys sending a message to Randy Orton, and you got to think it is for that U.S. championship. Question is, though, when will that matchup happen? Obviously, 3 weeks' time we have Money in the Bank. We don't know what that's going to look like. But in 7 weeks, we do have the next pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, after Money in the Bank. So we'll see what that exactly is going to look like. And the pay-per-view after Money in the Bank is a pay-per-view we've never held before, that being WrestlePalooza. At least at this very moment. But the triple threat matchup is about to get underway. The unpredictable badass Braun Breaker, Ilya Dragunov, and the Viper, Randy Orton. And referee ringing the bell, and Breaker coming like a bat out of hell there, trying to send a message there. Look at Dragunov trying to decide he wants to do a little 619 action, trying to go for a clothesline, but Randy Orton bringing the fight. And if you look at this matchup, yes, it would favor the U.S. champion Randy Orton, I believe, with just how he has been in WWE, ladies and gentlemen. It's the reason why he's one of the best to ever do it. And certainly Randy Orton winning a Money in the Bank briefcase certainly would do wonders. Yes, obviously him being a champion is huge for WWE, but you know, him being chasing after the world championship, that very well could do wonders for him, because he is a former WWE champion. Held it years and years ago here on Friday Night SmackDown as Breaker, trying to collapse the chest there of Randy Orton. But you think, though, the longer the matchup goes, it may favor Breaker and Ilya Dragunov. And that, just because these guys are a lot younger. As now Randy Orton bringing some more tacks. I would love to know how these men and women are able to get these tacks out of the ring. Like, do they just sweep them up? Like, obviously you're not putting your hands on them, but I would just love to know the easiest way to get those thumbtacks off of the middle of that ring. And then especially backstage, they're trying to get the tacks out of the body. Man, that is not what I would look forward to, trying to do that. Especially in the medical facility, trying to get that. As they roll it from Braun Breaker, did not get even a 1 count out of that. And we'll see how brutal this matchup can get, especially with how physical all three superstars can be. Well, Orton catching Breaker out of nowhere, trying to slow down Braun Breaker, and now big scoop slam. And now, we got a good old-fashioned shovel here. Ilya Dragunov going to wait politely for Orton to do his maneuver there. And sledgehammer shot there. Breaker, though, up to his feet. Dragunov and Breaker from face-to-face into that belly-to-belly. It's all about who wants it more. That, especially that second matchup of the evening that we just witnessed. We saw the amount of big-time maneuvers it took to put somebody down. It was not easy. We saw thumbtacks. We've seen everything in between, and it just was not enough at times. Especially the amount of chair shots, shovel shots, sledgehammer with a little bit of a spark shot. We've seen everything in between. And especially the tax tonight, that has certainly helped out opponents, especially The Miz, to win his triple threat matchup, the opening contest of tonight's festivities. As Breaker all fired up here, Orton now has a good old-fashioned trusty sledgehammer, and now Breaker looking to spear Dragunov in half, but Breaker kind of jumped up a little bit too high, I believe. And now Breaker with a spine buster just outside of that shovel. And now Dragunov with a nice running clothesline. And now Ilya Dragunov catching him with a good old back body drop. And if I'm Dragunov, I don't know if I work together to eliminate Breaker first or Randy Orton first. Is that running power slam on the shovel? Oof. That ain't going to feel good. No, Breaker trying to connect with something. Did not work out. Now Randy with looks like going to be a neck breaker right in the middle of the ring. That good old-fashioned sledgehammer right there to the midsection of Randy. Into the pinfall. Referee seems to be in position, but not even a 1 count. Who will join The Miz and Bronson Reed, ladies and gentlemen, as that flying torpedo headbutt out of nowhere from Ilya Dragunov, and that almost eliminates Braun Breaker. Could have done absolute wonders there as Ilya Dragunov bringing the fight to Randy. And now Breaker Irish whipping him right into Randy. These matches are so unpredictable. You just don't know who might win this. Is that spinning backhand there to Randy? Referee trying to get in position. Seems like she's been pretty slow with getting in position there. Obviously, it's not her fault. There's a lot of stuff going on in this match. As now Dragunov. Nope, big back body drop. Reversal from Randy Orton. And now this is where vintage Randy Orton comes out of nowhere. Just the stomping of every body part in the body. And now Orton fired up, looking to have himself an elimination. RKO and Breaker barking up a tree here at ringside, looking for the first elimination, but Dragunov stays in it. And now Breaker tossing Randy Orton in the corner. Orton saw it coming, and now Orton gonna look to deal some damage here to Braun Breaker. But Breaker with the double boots, and then Dragunov with his own clothesline. The main event talent that we have in all 6 of these matches tonight, a total of 18 superstars, is just out of this window. It is absolute craziness personified. As Breaker with the roll up here to Randy, referee getting in position, but again, taking some time to get there is that referee. And now Breaker, what does he have in store here for Randy Orton? This ain't going to end well. At least so we thought. Not sure what Breaker wants to do. He puts Randy Orton on the top, but now he's going to try to run right through Ilya Dragunov. Look at the speed and the power of Braun Breaker. As Randy Orton popping up out of nowhere, he missed a clothesline or whatever the heck he was trying to do. And now Randy Orton going to pop him on that top rope into a suplex combination. Ilya Dragunov. Oh, nice reversal I think Randy Orton was going to look for that vintage suplex that he connects with from time to time, or I should say that side slam. But now, Dragunov with these trifecta of suplexes, almost like Suplex City, as Breaker, a bat out of hell, that jumping headbutt maneuver, takes down Dragunov into the pinfall, but just a 1 count. I'm very curious to see how SmackDown is going to be running things when it comes to the qualifying matches for the men's and women's division. I know tonight we're just seeing the men's things, but Adam Pearce tonight, after we do get through all 6 matches, will be announcing the women's matches. My question is, will they all be triple threat matches? Will we see everything kind of in between? I'm very curious to see how Adam Pearce does that. But like I said, very curious to see how SmackDown looks. And then also, you know, NXT, they're going to be looking very different. We're going to see all sorts of shenanigans going down over there. I don't want to put any words in my mouth, but it really depends on what William Regal and company want to do, because they've lost a lot of big names there. But I can tell you Johnny Gargano, the NXT champion, will be staying. Candice LeRae will be staying. Lola Vice, the NXT Women's North American champion, is staying. There's a lot of people staying still, but the future is definitely changing, and NXT Heatwave is definitely going to be changing up a lot of things for sure. As Braun Breaker from the top rope. Oh, an elbow right to the ribs. As for now, Randy Orton with an gets Irish whip to the other side of the arena. I'm surprised we don't have an elimination this far into the matchup with how brutal this matchup has been. And look at Randy Orton trying to fire up the crowd. Dragunov is like, screw it, I'll go inside the ring. Breaker's like, I'm not waiting any longer. Now we got people inside the ring. It's kind of delaying the inevitable of this very match. It has been very physical. It has been brutal as they roll up here trying to eliminate Braun Breaker. Pinfall, but no, just a 1 count. And clothesline, but that only stunned Ilya Dragunov briefly. And now Randy Orton. They look for a power bomb, maybe. Nope, some snake eyes to Ilya Dragunov. And now Orton off the ropes into a Hurricane Rana. That is vintage Braun Breaker, turning him inside out. Pinfall, referee is in position. Ooh, but just a 1.5. Maybe if I'm Dragunov and Breaker, we take down Randy Orton here and then let it happen. But Breaker's not like, screw you, announcer. Here we go. 2, 3. No, that was close. Very close. And now Randy Orton with that vintage Lou Thez here with these punches. And now Breaker is busted open. Breaker has been cut. Dragunov down and out. Everyone has been feeling it here. Randy Orton now going to look for that vintage DDT. Randy Orton. DDT to Braun Breaker as Dragunov with a chair shot. He didn't get all of the first one, but he did that second one. And I think if you're Dragunov, I was going to say you have target Breaker. You just got hit with a vintage DDT as, wait a minute. Ilya Dragunov. He's looking to go coast to coast, I believe. Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov coast to coast to Randy Orton. Damage done to both men. And now from behind, Breaker was trying to surprise him. Did not work out in his favor in the torpedo headbutt, but Breaker is able to block that. Back and forth we go. And now almost like a rock bottom maneuver there from Dragunov. Now pinfall opportunity from Dragunov to eliminate Breaker. 2. No. Still plenty left in the tank for Breaker. And just pushing Ilya Dragunov into the sky there as now Randy off the ropes there trying to catch Breaker, but Breaker with a military press gutbuster. Oh, man. And now spear to Dragunov. Spear out of nowhere. Shoulders are down. 2, 3. Ilya Dragunov has been eliminated. And now we are down to 2. We are down to Randy. And we are down to Braun Breaker. And And Randy fighting for his life right now in the middle of this ring. This matchup has not been as extreme like the other two matches, but it has been just as physical as Breakker with a side slam in the middle of the ring. Pinfall opportunity. Ooh, but just a 1 count. Breakker's going to have to hit some spears and some all sorts of different type of maneuvers. I mean, those thumbtacks have not been used just yet, but it seems like Breakker, he's pulling out the good old steel steps. That will definitely be one way to get the job done, I suppose, as Breakker with a clothesline. Randy Orton a little slow to get over there. Who is going to be joining The Miz and Bronson Reed? Will it be Braun Breakker joining his fellow member of the Vision, or will it be Randy Orton, the U.S. champion? This will be a great moment for one of these superstars. As Randy Orton looking for a gut wrench. No, he's going to turn it into a neck breaker like earlier. Ooh, man, that is vicious. Just outside the ring there. And Orton grabbing that Royal Rumble steel chair and looking to inflict some damage right there on the midsection of Braun Breakker. And again, but no, Breakker moves out of the way. And now Orton able to just get himself back inside the ring before anything could happen there. Orton with a nice reversal there. You never know what Breakker may want to do with just how dangerous he is. Now Breakker again. Oh, that Damian Priest clown chair. But luckily for Orton, he moved out of the way the first time, not the second time. And that could be the knockout blow he needed. 2.5. Uh-oh. Is he going to put the tacks down? Yes, he does. The tacks are officially down. Will Breakker actually use them? Uh-oh. Looks like he might. Bulldog right there, and now Orton is busted wide open. Off of the thumbtacks. Oh my goodness. But now Randy Orton fighting for his life. Center of the ring. RKO on the tacks. RKO on the tacks. Pinfall. Referee in position. 2. No, Breakker kicks out. Oh, but look at Breakker. Oh my goodness, the tacks. Oh my goodness, the tacks he is feeling. And now Randy Orton looking to install some good old-fashioned steel steps inside the ring. Breakker inserted some earlier on in the matchup, but that didn't work out in his favor. At least they didn't stay in the matchup that long. And now Braun. Uh-oh. Breakker looking to use a Hurricane Rana from the top rope onto the tacks. Hit the tacks. I know we didn't get the best camera angle, but you could see from the chair and the tacks there, center of the ring. And now Breakker going to insert more thumbtacks here in the middle of this ring. He is going to look to end Randy Orton here tonight. And Orton, ooh, big clothesline right on the tacks. And now stomping away on the body parts of Braun Breakker on the tacks. Man, I would not want to be feeling that. And now Randy's looking to hit an RKO to finish it on the tacks. And Orton, nope, he gets caught. Breakker with a power slam on the tacks. Oh, that might be it. That might be it. Shoulders are down. 2. No, that is a strong kick out from the Viper. Uh-oh, but the straps are down. The straps are down for Mr. Braun Breakker. Oh no. Breakker waking up those dogs. Here we go. Braun Breakker. Spear. Spear to the Viper. Is this it? Shoulders are down. 2. No, Orton kicks out after being speared in half. Oh my goodness. Don't know how he's still in this matchup. Orton though. Uh-oh. He catches Breakker and connects with a clothesline. And that is face first there on those steel steps. Or I should say on the spikes, or the tacks, pinfall. Is this it? 2, 3. The Viper has done it. The U.S. champions has survived Braun Breakker. And the U.S. champion Randy Orton is going to Money in the Bank for the Money in the Bank briefcase. And that puts The Miz, Bronson Reed, and Randy Orton. Man, look at those thumbtacks. Thumbtacks galore. What a match. You thought Breaker with those spears there towards the end was going to help, but Randy Orton, he's a whole different animal, and he very well could be the next Mr. Money in the Bank. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about more than halfway through this edition of Monday Night Raw. This next matchup, we'll see these, I would say, the up-and-comers of WWE. You have All Ego, Ethan Page. We're going to have him, Carmelo Hayes, as well as Austin Theory from the Vision. And so tonight, we've seen Bronson Reed from the Vision, we've seen Braun Breaker from the Vision, and we'll see Austin Theory, as well as we'll see Seth Rollins after that very matchup as well. So certainly we're getting some Vision love tonight here on Monday Night Raw, but we'll see if they can somehow capitalize. Braun Breaker, he was there, he's in the final moments, but when you're taking on a man like the Viper Randy Orton, a first ballot Hall of Famer, he is very hard to put down. He is the U.S. champion for a reason. But out of the three superstars in this matchup with Carmelo Hayes, Ethan Page, Austin Theory, I think this matchup is the most unpredictable out of the three. And that's hard saying because, you still come tonight. You got Jacob Fatu versus Rusev versus Seth Rollins, plus Cody Rhodes versus Gunther versus Royce Keys. So you could say those are unpredictable as well. But there's several different ways these matches can go, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know. But there's probably the most future, I guess, in this matchup, I suppose. But all these matches tonight have a lot of unpredictability, and that's what you gotta love about this business. Austin Theory could be having his breakout moment. He is a multi-time tag team champion, former U.S. champion, and certainly would love to add Mr. Money in the Bank here in Universe mode. Can Austin Theory do it? Can he outlast Ethan Page and Carmelo Hayes? It's going to be absolutely tough, ladies and gentlemen. It will not be easy, but, hey, this young man, he's got all the characteristics that you want in a growing athlete. He's just got to be able to put them together. A-Town Down is in the building. He is a part of the Vision, and certainly Seth Rollins has a lot to see in this young man. We'll see if it comes into fruition here tonight on Monday Night Raw, as now we wait for Carmelo Hayes, a man that he calls himself him, but a match he certainly had at SummerSlam. I would say it's a breakout moment for Carmelo Hayes, establishing, saying, I have arrived. He took on one of the best in all of WWE, the visionary Seth Rollins, and took him wall to wall in that matchup, and very close to defeating Seth Rollins. But ultimately, Seth Rollins stomped him in the mat, and ultimately, at the end of the night, it was Seth frickin' Rollins picking up the win and just being the typical Seth frickin' Rollins. But we'll see if Carmelo Hayes can bounce back, a part of this triple threat elimination matchup. All these superstars have to know how physical and extreme this matchup can be. We've noticed the thumbtacks in this matchup. Those thumbtacks are very, very pivotal, I feel like, at times, if somebody wants to win this matchup. But here we go. All Ego Ethan Page. You got Austin Theory, as well as Carmelo Hayes. Here we go. Referee has officially rung the bell. Who is walking out winner? Who is going to Money in the Bank to represent Monday Night Raw? And now Carmelo Hayes. Oh, vicious face buster there off the knee. And now Ethan Page, gets hit with a spinning heel kick. Jessica Carr, the referee for this matchup, she's got a lot to deal with in this matchup. And we'll see if she'll be a little bit faster than the other women's ref that we had there at times. She was a little bit slower. I know it's hard in these type of matches, but I felt like she was a little bit slower at times, but she did quite well for that last match. Everything to be considered. Let's look at these strikes from Austin Theory. Theory now has him up. Theory gonna press him. Military press slam, maybe? No! It's a good old-fashioned military press of Ethan Page. As Carmella with a roll through. Nope, kip up. Ooh, nice enziguri. Carmelo Hayes, Ethan Page, Austin Theory, all these gentlemen have come through NXT at one period time in their careers. There's now Theory. Uh-oh. Oh, man, just trying to cut open the head of Carmelo Hayes with that stomp. And certainly Theory probably wouldn't mind sending a message to Carmelo Hayes after Hayes and Rollins have gone at it. I'm not sure if that rivalry, that brief rivalry between Rollins and Carmelo Hayes is a one-and-done thing there, but I wouldn't mind seeing Hayes and Seth Rollins go at it one more time with just how good that matchup was. I personally really liked it. As back and forth we go in the corner. Hayes now going to try to capitalize. Hits him with a gut wrench slam, and now just going to be a little cocky here to Ethan Page. Ethan Page would do the exact same thing. And now Theory with a spiking DDT to Hayes. And the amount of ego in this matchup is out of this window. Obviously, Ethan Page. We know how highly Austin Theory thinks about himself. And then Carmelo Hayes feels pretty confident about himself as well. So if this matchup brings something, it definitely brings the cockiness and ego full on display. It's a big time kick out there. Ethan Page now going to look to go to work here on Hayes. Good old-fashioned swinging neck breaker takes down Hayes. This matchup has at least brought a steel chair in the ring, but besides that, nothing really else. This matchup has been really focused on wrestling each other there as a flatliner. Takes down Ethan Page. Referee a little slow to the corner here as just a 1 count. Still to come up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jacob Fatu, who is staying here on Monday Night Raw as he survived the 2 out of 3 falls. Loser leaves Monday Night Raw brand. They went to 3 falls and went to the Hell in the Cell matchup. And Jacob Fatu putting Solo Sikoa through the top of the cell. Solo Sikoa still kicked out, but then Jacob Fatu would connect with a brain buster to put down Solo Sikoa for sure. So the Solo Sikoa and the MFTs are officially on Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll see how that fares. But Jacob Fatu still staying here on Monday Night Raw. We'll see how he fares against Rusev and the visionary Seth Rollins. Plus, tonight in your main event, the return of Cody Rhodes to WWE's Monday Night Raw, taking on Gunther, who retired Goldberg there at SummerSlam, plus Royce Keys, who beat down Randy Orton after Orton retained his U.S. Championship. As looks like the tacks have been deployed there at ringside by Ethan Page, stomped by Theory, but now Ethan Page not going to allow Austin Theory to capitalize off the pinfall. Is this it? No. And I'm curious with Ethan Page putting those thumbtacks outside the ring, if at any time he's actually going to be used outside the ring, or if he just wanted to get rid of him. Theory with a nice reversal into a super kick right in the midsection. And now a flatliner type of maneuver, putting down Carmelo Hayes. Theory giving away 2-for-1 specials here tonight on Raw. And now Theory got a Royal Rumble steel chair there. And now just decimating Ethan Page here at ringside. And now, ooh, what a boot. What a boot there from All Ego. That was a vicious kick. And now Ethan Page, gonna pick him up into a power slam. That was vicious. And now Hayes has a chair, and Ethan Page didn't see it until it hit his head. Carmelo Hayes is not afraid to get a little physical here tonight, as now Hayes and Theory gonna meet up on the other side of the arena. Here comes Theory with a DDT, spiking him outside here. And now Theory has, Oh, I thought he was going to put more tacks outside here, but Theory has the thumbtacks, middle of the ring, does not see Ethan Page. Ethan Page now, nope, Theory. Page and Theory fighting over it. Both men don't know what to do. Back and forth we go. Who wants it more? Everyone fighting over the thumbtacks. And now All Ego has him up. What's he thinking? Uh-oh, looking for some snake eyes to Carmelo Hayes. Down goes Hayes. Super kick from Theory. Theory looking for some A-Town down under. Right on top of the tax bag. Is that enough? 1, 2. Oh, almost had the first elimination. I believe if the tacks were out of that bag, I think that's game, set, match over as Theory gets hit face first. Now Ethan Page from behind. Codebreaker to Hayes. Codebreaker to Carmelo Hayes. And now Ethan Page. Uh-oh. He's got that clown chair. Oh, man, what a chair shot. Right to the ribs again, over and over and over again. Let's see what Theory can muster up here at ringside. Oh, this ain't going to end well. Oh, that spinning thunder bomb. Almost like a variation of a blue thunder bomb. Theory pointing at Hayes saying, hey, I'm going to put you through those thumbtacks. And Theory gets thrown right in to that steel steps and says, ballin'. As the matchup continues, no elimination just yet here. What will SummerSlam, the eve, or I should say post SummerSlam, look like on the road to Money in the Bank? With obviously Miz, Bronson Reed, and Randy Orton all being in that Money in the Bank matchup for Monday Night Raw. After tonight's festivities, Adam Pearce will be here. He will be backstage to announce what will happen with all the women's matches next week here. And now Ethan Page trying to do some maneuvers of Theory. Theory not going to allow that to happen. And now, uh-oh, roll up on the tacks here. Will that be elimination? No, it will not. All about being at the right place, the right time. As Ethan Page. Uh-oh, is he going to drop him on the tacks? Nope. Going to drop him on the ropes, though. As Ethan Page, Theory just staring each other down. Trying to go for a super kick. Or not a super kick, but a kick to the side of the skull. Did not work out. And both men again. He's going to step over the body of Carmelo Hayes. And wasting valuable time. They could have teamed up together and eliminated Carmelo Hayes. But that did not happen just yet. Now Hayes is like, come on, let me get involved here. And now looking for a double DDT, spiking Theory. And now we're down to Ethan Page and Carmelo Hayes at this moment. Theory has not been eliminated, but just at the opportune time. Who can use those thumbtacks, ladies and gentlemen? Who can use that to their advantage? As Theory tosses him into the corner. Here we go. Uh-oh. Roll through. Super kick, though, to Theory as he lands on those good old-fashioned tacks. As, man, look at the face there of Carmelo Hayes being just cut open. As there you go, get the clown chair. But Theory going to get hit with a pinfall here. Are we going to see our first elimination of the evening? Nope, not yet. Oh, chair shot to the back of the neck area. Now Theory looking for A-Town down under. Down goes Mr. Ethan Page. Are we going to see it? 2, 3. No, he just kicked out in the nick of time. Not sure how much more is left in the tank of some of these superstars. As a big scoop slam. And now Carmelo Hayes has Theory in the landing zone. Could we see that leg drop? Last night we saw it a couple times there against Rollins, but it wasn't enough at that time. Ethan Page with a kick to the face, and now Page telling Theory to get up to his feet. I thought maybe Page was trying to steal a pinfall. Oh, his Page has been cut open, and so has Theory. Everyone is cut open here. And uh-oh. Oh, we're going to see that reverse leg drop on the shovel. Oh my goodness. Oh, that could be like a knockout blow, honestly. This crowd does not know what they got in front of them right now. This has been a hellacious matchup. Very brutal from both, or I should say all three sides. Theory's like, no, 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 not today, kid. But now, Ethan, oh my goodness, Ethan Page twirls Austin Theory enough on top of the chair that was on the thumbtacks. Oh my goodness. As far as Theory's moving around after eating the chair and the tacks. Carmelo Hayes swinging slam there. We'll see if that's enough, but he's not going to go for the pinfall. Some of these guys, they're not capitalizing on crucial moments, I believe. As now Ethan Page going to go out and do some damage. At least attempt to. Code breaker to Hayes. Oh, and that was right on top of the thumbtacks. Man. And of course Ethan Page has a steel chair as well. And just going to inflict some more pain after those thumbtacks were inserted in the back of Hayes. And look at all ego Ethan Page's. He is just eating this up, ladies and gentlemen. He loves exactly where he is at in this matchup. It's a big-time slam there from Hayes, but just to get run right through from Austin Theory. Everyone has been eating some tacks in this matchup. Blood, sweat, tears have been put on the line in this matchup. You just don't know for sure who is going to be walking out winner. And now Theory going to drop him on his neck. Oh, man. If I'm Theory, you toss Ethan Page in the ring and you put this matchup away. Or at least you get an elimination and then they have to deal with Carmelo Hayes. But that is just my thinking. Hayes with a glancing blow. And now going to toss him right on the steel steps. And now Hayes hits Ballin and Ethan Page blows him a kiss. And now to the other side of the arena we go, right to the barricade. Both Theory now starting to get up to his feet, but now Ethan Page doesn't know where he's at. Who is going to be the very first elimination? All hell has broken loose in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Hayes. He's waiting for one of these guys to get back inside this ring so he can eliminate one of them. But it seems like that may not happen as Ethan Page and Theory continue to go at it. And look at Theory. He said, you know what? You focus on me now. Carmelo is in the ring now with Carmelo Hayes, but he eats the code breaker. But I'm surprised Carmelo doesn't go for the pinfall after that. It's a wasted opportunity, I believe. I don't care how good you are, as Hayes with a scoop slam right on top of the chair. Now, Carmelo Hayes, nope, Theory, vicious maneuver, big axe handle though. Back and forth we go. Pinfall opportunity on this good old-fashioned tacks. And that's an elimination. We are down to 2. No! The tacks right there. But certainly the code breaker, that adrenaline flowing through Carmelo Hayes may be enough to get him advancing, but it was not. Man. I honestly, I would think the code breaker through the tacks by Carmelo Hayes would do more damage to Hayes than actually Ethan Page there. But that is just me, as the double knees right there to Ethan Page. And if you're Ethan Page, you got to figure out something quickly, because right now Carmelo Hayes is hitting on all cylinders here. It's a back suplex. Back and forth we go. Carmelo Hayes could be moments away from going to Money in the Bank as they sit out powerbomb. And oh, big time chair shot there, over and over again there to Ethan Page. Can Ethan Page somehow get back in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen? As that twirling front slam there takes down Ethan Page. And now Hard Irish up into the corner. Ethan Page is in trouble, going to get hit with a scoop slam right on top of the tacks there. And now Hayes from the top rope, as Ethan Page does not know where the heck he is at. Hayes not trying to waste time. Oh, this could be a leg drop on top of the tacks. There's no way, right? No, he has the twirling arm drag. I'm surprised he wasn't trying to hit a leg drop. Try to put the matchup away. He's going to end up costing himself this matchup if he continues to play around with Ethan Page. As Ethan Page with a reversal. And now Page showing some agility here. Back and forth into the big boot that misses. But elbow from Ethan Page. Trying to keep himself in this matchup as much as possible as the spinning ego from Ethan Page. But a strong kick out at 1 from Carmelo. Ooh, spinning gut kick to the midsection. That ain't going to be feeling good whatsoever. And Hayes trying to do everything in his power to keep all ego down, but both men continue to just drag this matchup out. It has been very physical from the get-go, and now another Royal Rumble chair involved in this matchup. It's a brutal chair shot to the face. That could be the knockout blow Ethan Page needs. But no, again, another strong kick out from Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes does not know where he is at this moment. This is a rough part of the matchup for Hayes. Ooh, and a spinning back elbow. You got to think the next big maneuver in this matchup puts this matchup away. But the question is, what will that be? Could it be a twisted ego? Could it be a superplex? Could it be a leg drop? What may that look like? As now Ethan Page, from the second rope, power slam onto the tacks. 1, 2, no, Hayes kicks out, and Ethan Page cannot believe it. That's got to be pure adrenaline from Carmelo Hayes to even kick out from that. And now we get that sledgehammer that has been sparking all night. Oh man, again. Look at the brutality done to Hayes. And now Ethan Page telling Hayes to get up to his feet. Hayes, though, with a reversal. And now with a power bomb on the sledgehammer and the tacks. I do not know how much more both men can sustain. Referee again in position. 2. No, a strong kick out at 2.5. And both men are just pure adrenaline at this moment as another front face buster type of maneuver. I'm not sure what Carmelo Hayes calls that, but he sure loves to spam that maneuver from time to time. Here we go. Hayes now has him in the corner, but a big reversal from Ethan Page. And over the top rope he goes, but he runs into a knee. Codebreaker out of nowhere from Ethan Page. Both men are down and out. And Ethan Page just trying to stir up to his feet, trying to figure out what he wants to do. If I'm Page, for me, you stop introducing stuff. You gotta hit a crucifix, a twisted ego. You gotta hit something. As now the thumbtacks again being involved here at ringside. Codebreaker here at ringside. But again, Hayes has gone through the tacks again and again. I know the Money in the Bank matchup is 3 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, but this very well, obviously it's a long time, but I personally believe the longer this matchup goes, for whoever wins this matchup, I don't think they're going to be 100% even getting to that event. Is now Ethan Page, big flying elbow but misses, and now Carmelo Hayes will look to capitalize. Oh, vicious maneuver, but again Ethan Page with a reversal. Ethan Page has him up. Oh my goodness, what a power bomb on the steel chair. What can all ego Ethan Page do to Carmelo Hayes to put him away? Well, certainly that will do it again, once again on top of the chair. I think at this moment he's just inflicting as much heavenly possible pain he can. It's another code breaker, and again Hayes eating the thumbtacks. He is trying to get that out of his body. And oh, Ethan Page picks him up, hits him with a power bomb, or a power slam, I should say, on the tax. Who wants to advance to Money in the Bank? Uh-oh, roll through. Carmelo Hayes looking to steal one here. Can he? 2. Ooh. But now Hayes gets the opportunity. Referee in position. 1, 2. Ooh, very close. Both men do not want to lose this matchup, and I don't blame them. And now Hayes in trouble, but again, another power bomb. Certainly, you got to think these are going to start adding up at the end of the night, and it doesn't, though. 2.9. And now Page, what is he setting up for? Uh-oh, looking for Twisted Ego. Hayes with his own forearm strike. Back and forth we go. Hayes with a kick to the midsection. Into that one maneuver again, right on top of the steel chair. And now Hayes tossing Page onto the apron. Forearm strike. Oh no, this ain't gonna end well for Hayes. Oh, but it doesn't even end very well for Ethan Page. It's just being DDT'd on the apron, man. That is a whole different experience. And right now, just the beat down here at ringside from Carmelo Hayes. You got to think this match is over, as again the tax. It is all about the tax in this match. As Carmelo Hayes deciding to go outside the ring and not even put the tax on. Wasting valuable time, though, as Hayes looking for a swinging neck breaker outside here. But both men, they're fatigued. They are the brutality, blood, sweat, and tears. The unpredictability. You just don't know who walks out victorious in this matchup. And they are not going to even be 100% heading in to the Money in the Bank matchup, to even who happens to win this matchup. As Page tosses Carmelo Hayes inside of the ring. Hayes trying to stir up to his feet. And we really haven't seen too many big maneuvers from Ethan Page. And when I say that, I say the likes of a Twisted Ego or a Crucifix powerbomb of sorts. Certainly that would do wonders for Ethan Page, I believe. As I'll look at this, rubbing up the face on the tax there in the middle of the ring. And now Ethan Page going to grab the steel chair, going to look to hit that killer blow, have that killer instinct, and put away Carmelo Hayes as he gets just hit with that steel chair over and over again. But oh wait, Hayes has some life. No, the code breaker again. Code breaker there to Ethan Page out of nowhere. And now Hayes may have his moment. No, Ethan Page fighting back out of it. Code breaker from Page. And Ethan Page, that took a lot out of him just to try to do that. And Ethan Page talking that smack, telling Carmelo Hayes to get up to his feet. Hayes with a big reversal, and then code breaker again from Carmelo Hayes. It's a battle of the code breakers. Was that code breaker enough to keep Page down? Yes, it was. Carmelo Hayes has survived this grueling Money in the Bank qualifying match, and now Carmelo Hayes is going to Money in the Bank. A whole crowded Monday night part of the men's division. We have 5 superstars that have officially qualified for that event. That being Miz, Bronson Reed, Randy Orton, and Carmelo Hayes. So that's 4, I should say, pardon me. We'll be having 5 in a matter of moments. And this next matchup, ladies and gentlemen, this matchup, you're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting Jacob Fatu, who survived a 2 out of 3 falls matchup against Solo Sikoa. Now Jacob Fatu has to deal with Rusev and Seth Rollins. As here comes Rusev, the Bulgarian brute, the redeemer of WWE, a man that came up short against Shinsuke Nakamura in the finals of that U.S. Championship #1 Contenders Tournament. And now Rusev has himself a tremendous opportunity tonight in this triple threat elimination match. If he wins, he is in that Money in the Bank match. And certainly Rusev, ever since coming back to WWE, has had his sights on championships. Obviously, the U.S. Championship tournament for the #1 contendership didn't work the way, but he picked up some tremendous wins along the way. But now, he's really got to survive. It is going to be a brutal atmosphere in this matchup, especially having him and Jacob Fatu. Man, these guys are going to tear down the house, but there's another man who is a former WWE champion, former World Heavyweight champion, that being the visionary Seth frickin' Rollins. As here comes the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. He said he wanted the 2 out of 3 falls matchup to go to 3 matches, and that's exactly what occurred. We saw Jacob Fatu defeat Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu stays here on Monday Night Raw, and he is a part of this triple threat elimination matchup. Can he survive Rusev and Seth Rollins? He survived the submission match, the Falls Count Anywhere match, and the Hell in a Cell match. But this is going to be a whole different ball game. He lost the submission part, got the Falls Count Anywhere part real quick, and then that Hell in a Cell match, man, that was it was brutal at the very end. Putting Solo through the cell, Solo somehow kicking out, and then Fatu would hit him with a brain buster, and that was all she wrote. Now, obviously, having the sights on that Money in the Bank briefcase, could you imagine Jacob Fatu holding that Money in the Bank briefcase, ladies and gentlemen? He's already a brutal superstar as he is, but he could cash in anytime, any place, anywhere. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. As we now wait for the next superstar to join us, and that is Seth frickin' Rollins, the leader of the Vision. And as of right now, you have Bronson Reed, a part of that matchup from the Vision. Braun Breaker did not end up winning his matchup, and certainly Austin Theory didn't win his matchup. So now, the only possible member that could join Bronson Reed is the leader, Seth frickin' Rollins. Rollins and Carmelo Hayes tore down the house there at SummerSlam, but the Visionary got the job done, stomped out Carmelo Hayes, middle of the ring for the 1-2-3, and now Hayes is won his triple threat matchup of the evening. He's going to Money in the Bank. Will Seth Rollins meet him back there at Money in the Bank? Certainly, I'm sure Carmelo Hayes wouldn't mind getting his hands back on Mr. Rollins here. But we'll see how that fares, ladies and gentlemen, as Seth frickin' Rollins is in the building, the crowd chanting his song, but in a matter of moments, they probably won't be chanting it for too long, because Rusev and Jacob Fatu will be brutalizing him from start to end of this matchup. And if I'm Rusev and Jacob Fatu, I am taking out Seth Rollins out of the equation. If it happens to be submission, if it's brain busters, whatever it is in the middle of the ring, I think those two should team up and take up the man that is the most dangerous, and I think that is Seth Rollins. And here we go. Referee has officially rung the bell, and Fatu with a super kick, and Rusev and Fatu seem to work together momentarily to take out Rollins here. And of course, as soon as I say that, Fatu has his sights now on Rusev. It was just a suggestion, but that's what I would definitely do to slow down the main event talent, the most accomplished wrestler in this matchup, that being Seth Rollins, using the power and strength and aggressiveness of Rusev and Fatu to go against the like of Seth Rollins, as Rollins already getting some good old-fashioned thumbtacks and putting him outside the ring. So we have 4 superstars qualified already here tonight on Monday Night Raw. We still have this matchup to figure out, and the next matchup between Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and Royce Keys to fill out the field for the Monday Night Raw side of things. As now Fatu, oh, nice slam there, takes down Rusev into the pinfall. Is this enough? No, Rusev stays in it. And obviously stay tuned, because after the main event, Adam Pearce will be in his office / the backstage area. He will be announcing what the women's matches will be looking like for Monday Night Raw next week. Because next week for Monday Night Raw, we'll see predominantly, mostly women's matches. So we'll see what exactly that's going to look like from top to bottom. And I think you'll have a lot of great matches. You just never know what that looks like, as Rollins trying to use that majestic sledgehammer to his advantage, and oh, he connects on Rusev. Fatu watches on as Rusev with a big strike there takes down Rollins, and now Fatu looking to do some damage here to Mr. Seth Rollins, but Rollins, big elbows, trying to get himself out of it, and he does. And now Rusev with a spinning power slam right there to Seth Rollins. Jacob Fatu now introducing a steel chair as Rusev stomps away, trying to break the hand of Seth Rollins. And Rusev eats a chair, and Rusev eats the chair, and then Rollins eats the clothesline. Here comes Jacob Fatu, looking to use a springboard maneuver, I believe. And no, Rusev had Rollins right where he wants him and essentially blocked whatever was in store from Fatu, as Fatu with a brutal maneuver. And now Rollins with the forearm. Back and forth we go. Who wants it more? And now Fatu with the Uranagi. Rusev inserting thumbtacks now in the middle of the ring, as Rollins stays in the matchup a little bit longer. And now Rusev. Oh, what a sit-out slam there from Rusev. That big power bomb. And I think the longer this matchup goes, it's going to favor Seth Rollins with just the amount he has done in his career. But he cannot take a lot of damage from Rusev in this matchup, which he has done to an extent. So we'll see, as there is that clown chair of Damian Priest. I don't know what the inside joke of that's going to be, as now Rollins looking for a pedigree to Fatu, and it connects. And now Rusev and Rollins lock eyes. Here they come. And Rusev looking right at him as he gets hit with a jumping knee. And Rollins is like, I'm just laughing at him and getting the upper hand. But Rusev back up to his feet. Rollins didn't really see that, as Fatu setting his eyes on Seth Rollins here. Look at Fatu holding up the one, but question is what that one looks like. Who is he acknowledging there? The big elbows for the midsection. Rusev now looking for a gut wrench slam. Does not work out in his favor. And now Rollins again bringing the good fight. And uh-oh, here comes Jacob Fatu, who survived there last night at SummerSlam, as Rollins, getting hit with a spark sledgehammer. And to the back of the head as well, man. Whoops. There's the camera going a little all over the place there. And now the thumbtacks again, getting involved again. Fatu. Yep, again. The more thumbtacks, the better, as someone just got hit. Rusev has been cut open. That leaves now Fatu and Rollins in the center of this ring momentarily. And on the top rope, Rollins goes on top of the tacks, rolling just right on top of him. And we'll see if Fatu can use those lovely tacks to his advantage. He bounces Rollins off that top rope. Oh, and then a running bulldog from Rusev. Rusev ain't waiting around. He wants to get involved very quickly. The Machka kick to Rollins. A good old-fashioned Machka kick. He drags him right on top of the good old-fashioned tax. Fatu now going to look to get extreme here, maybe. Nope. Scoop slam just outside the tax. May have hit him a little bit. And now Fatu looking to fly. Fatu X-handle 2-for-1 special. I think that chair really cut up Rusev there. And now Fatu bringing down the Visionary. Into the pinfall. Rollins, can he stay in this matchup a little bit longer? Just a 1 count. Matchup again breaking loose here at ringside. Rusev looking for an Alabama slammer here. And he connects. And now Fatu with a pile driver outside the ring. As look at that cut on the face of Rusev. He is just dripping with blood. And now Fatu looking to get even more dangerous. Maybe looking to put one of these gentlemen through the table. Fatu going a little crazy. But Rusev from behind. Rusev going to toss him right into the apron area. But not really going to do too much. And now a clothesline right on top of the good old-fashioned thumbtacks. As a big headbuster to the outside there, or headbutt, whatever you want to call it. Very effective no matter the case. Fatu tosses Rusev inside the ring, and now Fatu sets his sights on the Visionary here. Really just trying to work that shoulder blade area as much as heavenly possible, and Rusev back at it. Fatu didn't realize it until last second. Rusev now. I think maybe Rusev was thinking about getting him on the top of the table. It's always an option there. And now Rollins looking for an electric chair outside the ring. But Rusev fights out of it. Big super kick from Fatu. Rusev and Fatu working together here briefly. Fatu really wants to get his hands on Rollins. And now and a clothesline. And Rusev all fired up here. Rollins just next to the table here. But it seems like he's not going to get hit with anything at the moment, as the two powerhouses continue to just destroy each other here at ringside. And now Rusev heading back inside the ring. Rollins now looking for a stomp, but Fatu kind of blocks that, and he connects with a DDT. DDT to Rusev. Shoulders are down. 2. Rusev kicks out, and Rusev is knocked out at the moment. And Rollins working out Fatu. And now Rusev in the ring with Seth. Seth now looking to stop Rusev on the tax as he lands on the chair. Is that the knockout blow? 2, 3. No! Rusev stays in it. Rusev stays in it somehow. Don't know how, but some way he does. And now into the corner. Rusev watches on as Rollins looking for that buckle bomb. Vintage Seth Rollins. And now Rusev with a gaunt wrench. Nope, Rollins slips out of it. Rollins somehow slips out of it. Big reversal from Rusev as all three men starting to feel the effects of this main event caliber match. As Rusev has him up. Ooh. That was like a wasteland move. That was a fast wasteland. Is that it to eliminate Fatu? No. And certainly out of all three of these superstars, Rusev is the most, I would say, less fatigued, I would suppose. Because both Fatu and Rollins had the matches this past week. And Rusev the most well-rested, well-rounded superstar coming out of this match. Now Fatu has his sights on Rusev. It's like going to end well for one of these superstars as Fatu stomping away. Rollins from behind. As That's what happens in these matches, ladies and gentlemen, is now Rollins catches him up in the air, looks for a pedigree. Pedigree to Fatu. Shoulders are down inside the tax. 2. No, Fatu kicks out. And Rusev with a clothesline. Perfect opportunity there. And now Rusev looking for the accolade. Did not work out in his favor there. Back and forth you go. Discord knee to Rusev. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? 2. No, Rusev kicks out. And more tax just for good measure. Why not? Rollins trying to get to Fatu. Now he is. And now a big release suplex. Oh, and a vicious gut buster right outside the tax there. Rusev doing the right thing, rolling out of the way. Rollins now will go at it with Fatu middle of this ring. And now I'm going to look for the vicious back forearm to the back of the neck. That certainly will do some wonders. As now looking for a pedigree to Fatu. Fatu, look at this. Fatu with an Alabama Slam, a reversal. And now Fatu will look to capitalize. Oh, but he overshot it, and he landed on the tax. And now Fatu is busted wide open here. Rollins now looking for a good old stomp. Stomp to Jacob Fatu. Rusev watches on. He almost got involved. It might have screwed him up there. And Fatu somehow kicks out. Oh, my goodness. And now Rusev tossing Rollins to the apron. Rusev now maybe... I thought maybe he was going to set his sights on Fatu. And now, here we go. Rollins and Rusev might be going at it here. Good old-fashioned steel chair. Nope, back and forth. Machka kick to Rollins. Busted him wide open. And now Rusev looking for that reverse Alabama Slam. And now he's going to go for the accolade. Accolade here at ringside. Obviously, Fatu taps out. It doesn't matter because it's not in the middle of the ring. But Rusev with the accolade here at ringside. Trying to torture Fatu as heavenly possible. And now Sling Blade from Rollins. I think if I'm Rollins, I grab Fatu's carcass, toss it in the ring, stomp it on the tacks that are inside the ring, and I go after Rusev afterwards. As Rusev all fired up here, telling Jacob Fatu to get up to his feet. But he's like, nah, I'll go back inside the ring. We'll see how that fares, though. Rusev now. Uh-oh, looking for that reverse Alabama Slam, just like he did moments ago, outside the ring. Now he's going to do it to Jacob Fatu again. But again, he lets go of it. He must realize he doesn't have enough to put away Jacob just yet. As now Rusev with a, over-the-head suplex. Almost like a fall-away slam of sorts, is now that clown chair again involved in this match. Oh, look at Fatu, whisper in the wind to Rusev. Down goes Rusev. Is that enough for an elimination? 2. No, 2.5. Matchup continues for Rusev momentarily. Nobody wants to be eliminated. All three men, I feel like I've been saying that all night, but it really feels like all three men realize how big of an opportunity this is. As Rollins just tossed him on top of that. Man. And now Rusev looking to inflict some damage here. But Rollins somehow getting the upper hand here. Don't know how, but some way he has. It's a vicious gut buster there from Rusev on top of the chair, on top of those tacks into the pinfall, but just a 1 count. The blood, the sweat, the tears going into this matchup. We've seen it full on display from all three superstars. As now Rollins, oh my goodness, pulling out the Phoenix Splash, but I believe Rusev pulled up his knees. And now it is all Rusev and Jacob Fatu here for the moment. Oh, and Fatu eats the shovel to the back. And now a pinfall right in front of Rusev in the corner. Is this it? Fatu again survives. And certainly you got to feel the frustration with all three superstars. You feel like you've hit a bunch of these maneuvers and it just has not worked out the way you think it would. goes Rollins on top there. Big super kick, Machka kick there from Rusev. And now Rusev was looking to hit the accolade. Did not work out in his favor, but now back and forth we go. Uh-oh, not on top of the tags again. Oh, man. And then a flying headbutt, but he hits the arm part of the actual shovel. Man. And now Rollins with the spear in the corner. Doesn't look like to capitalize off of it. It's all about being right place, right time, it seems. Looking for a belly-to-belly. Rollins able to get himself out of a bad predicament. And now Fatu. Nope, Rusev. Rusev with the elbows right across the face. And Rusev gut wrench power slam taking down Jacob Fatu on the tax. And now Rusev running power slam right there on that sled or on the steel chair. I think that's the clown chair, I believe. And Rusev tosses Rollins away, but he gets hit with a super kick. All hell has broken loose on this edition of Monday Night Raw. The first ever edition of Monday Night Raw where you see 6 triple threat matches all vying for the return of Money in the Bank pay-per-view. We've seen it for WrestleMania for years and years now, but Triple H has brought it back. In 3 weeks' time, we see it return as a key premium live event. And now Fatu and Rusev continue to go at it. The two powerhouses standing down, and Rollins out of nowhere takes it to Fatu. And now, Rollins looking for a pedigree. Pedigree to Rusev. As Fatu looks to get up to his feet. Rollins gonna go with a swinging neck breaker. Nope. Forearm breaker right to the back of the neck. And now this is where Rollins needs to capitalize. Grab one of the men and toss him in there. It's been a very physical matchup. One of the most physical matches of the whole entire night is a chair shot with the clown chair. As Rollins just watches on. Here comes Rollins with these multiple chair shots right to the midsection. And now Rollins was looking to stomp him into the mat here at ringside. And now Fatu and Rollins going at it. This could be a key moment for an elimination, possibly. Super kick to Fatu. So he drags him right in the middle of the ring, maybe looking for a stomp. Nope, Fatu super kicks him right in the middle of the ring. Rollins really feeling it as, again, look at this. You do not want to be here at ringside or inside the ring here, man. This is just absolutely brutal, to say the least. It's a back suplex. Folds him halfway across the ring. Rusev feeling it. Fatu feeling it. Rollins feeling it. Who is going to be eliminated here? As Rollins, nope. Rusev, can he capitalize? Looking for some snake eyes. Right there to Rollins. Fatu now. We already have an unpredictable Money in the Bank match as it is right now with the 4 superstars that we have. And now, depending on what happens in this matchup, it's going to be even more unpredictable. As Rusev, with an accolade, looking to eliminate Jacob Fatu, and Fatu has nowhere to go. He has been eliminated. And Rusev not done. He's really wrenching in that. And he better turn around because he's about to eat a chair. But no, the Machka kick. The Machka kick there. And now Rollins. Rollins now with the accolade to Rollins. Middle of the ring. Rollins may have to tap out. He has nowhere to go. Rollins, it's either tap out or pass out at this moment. But again, Rollins surviving this matchup a little bit longer. Fatu has been eliminated. And now once again it is down to Rollins and Rusev. Rollins, oh my goodness, more of those unfortunate tacks, man. As again, here we go, Rollins, after throwing him on the tacks, but a strong kick out from Rusev. Seth does not know how to deal with Rusev right now. It's a whole different Rusev from years and years ago, as Rollins with a nice swinging DDT reversal. And now, what can Rollins do? He's got to be perfect at the end of this matchup. Rusev is able to block it, it looks like, and connects with a back suplex. pivotal moment in the matchup. That is a great reversal from the Redeemer. But Rusev cannot waste time as he just stands there over the carcass of a non-moving Seth Rollins. As Rollins stepping up and Machka kick dead on to Rollins. Shoulders are down. 2. No, he kicks out. I'm just as surprised as Rusev. How in the hell did he kick out? And now Rusev gonna drag him all over the thumbtacks, man. Oof. That ain't gonna be feeling good. And now up to his feet. We'll see if Rusev can make him pay. And he does with a Uranagi. Uranagi to Seth Rollins. And now tosses him off the ropes, looking for a belly-to-belly. Seth trying to survive at the moment, and he does momentarily. Now off the ropes we go here. Rollins, oh, just tossing him up. Oh my goodness, on the tacks. Oh. Whoever is going to win this matchup is going to be feeling it for sure as Rollins gets run right through. Big time pinfall in the later stages of this matchup, but Rollins with a strong kick out. This would be a very big win for Rusev. One of his bigger wins since returning here to WWE. And Rollins rolling away from the apron, which is a good thing for him because Rusev gets his hands on him. It's an elimination here. As Rollins gets tossed back inside the ring, right on top of the tacks. And Rollins again continuing to try to stay in this matchup. Roll through, trying to steal victory here. Could this be it? Could you imagine? But no. Rollins not able to steal it just yet. The matchup continues down between Seth Rollins and Rusev. Who wants it more, ladies and gentlemen? It's already been one hellacious match. Just look at the body of Rusev, ladies and gentlemen. Gone through hell and back as he eats a vicious power bomb, the buckle bomb in the corner. And now Rollins looking to end this with a curb stomp. Curb stomp! No! Rusev moves! Rusev moves out of the way somehow! And now the matchup still continues. And now Rollins showing some agility and connects with a drop kick. Both men are down and out. Rollins now stirring up to his feet. But what a match! What a vicious match, to say the least. And now Rusev and Rollins meet up in the center of the ring one more time. And now, looking for that swinging power slam right there on the tacks. Back and forth you go. Big clothesline there from Rusev. Now, shoulders are down. Referee in position. 2. No, another kick out. If you're Rusev, I feel like you got to hit the accolade. Try the accolade one more time. As he's just beating the snot out of him with this shovel. Or maybe you steal a maneuver from Rollins. I don't know. As a Uranagi right on top of the spikes. I keep wanting to call them spikes, but they're tacks. But I'm going to go ahead and call them whatever I want to at this point in this match. As now Rusev. Rusev looking for a power bomb right on the spikes to set out. Oh my goodness. As now Rusev. Big kicks to the midsection. Maybe loosening him up for the accolade maybe in a matter of moments. You never know what that could look like. As the Machka kick. The Machka kick. And now Rusev. Rusev looking for the accolade on Rollins. Rollins in trouble. Rusev wrenching it in. Rusev has made Rollins tap out. What a moment for Rusev. Rusev is going to Money in the Bank. And he's got to be a favorite, you got to believe. But Rusev's not done. On top of the tax, the accolade locked in again. A career-defining win here for Rollins, just to rub it in a little bit more as we have to get to our next match. Referees finally getting them out of the ring. Wow, oh my goodness. One of the most unpredictable Money in the Bank matches I'm going to ever call in WWE history is coming my way in 3 weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, up next here is the career killer, Gunther. he made he made Goldberg tap out in the middle of the ring. We saw the spear that led to a jackhammer, but it was not enough. And then the ring general, all he had to do was hit that accolade, or not the accolade, but the Coquina clutch of sorts, and he made Goldberg tap out. And now, with that win, Gunther now will look to advance in the Money in the Bank matchup. But he has to do it against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, who's coming off a loss there at SummerSlam, there to Johnny Gargano in that NXT Championship match, as well as Royce Keys. Now, Royce Keys has had some big-time matches in his career. Very first matchup in his career here in WWE was against Seth Rollins, a highly competitive matchup. Well, Seth Rollins picked up a win, but we saw over the months, Royce Keys would pick up some wins throughout the months, but then right now it seemed like he was done waiting around. He was a part of tournaments and wouldn't get that far, but Royce Keys, it seems like he wants to get himself a championship. And what better way to do just that if Royce Keys can knock off Cody Rhodes and Gunther? This would shoot the stardom for this man up into the universe, into the galaxies, if he's able to knock off Gunther and Cody Rhodes in this main event. It would absolutely do wonders for this young man, but it won't be easy, and Royce Keys knows that. And obviously there's a target on his back now because obviously he attacked Randy Orton there at SummerSlam. So it seems like he's coming after Randy Orton and that U.S. Championship, but that could obviously change possibly if Royce Keys wins this matchup. Well, Randy Orton's in that matchup, so he could still set his eyes on Randy Orton. But if Royce Keys wins tonight, he sets his eyes on that Money in the Bank briefcase. And now, here comes the return. The Monday Night Raw return. It has been years for this man, Cody Rhodes, but the American Nightmare is back, ladies and gentlemen. He is back on Monday Night Raw. His name is Cody Rhodes. It was a rough night at SummerSlam. I guarantee a lot of people, and I would admit to myself, that Cody Rhodes, I thought he was going to beat Johnny Gargano to retain that NXT Championship. But Johnny Gargano, with, you got to admit, with Candice LeRae at ringside, and even Ricky Saints got involved in that matchup to screw Cody Rhodes. And talking to Cody Rhodes, he admitted, yeah, it was a rough one, but he knew it was time to come back to the main roster. He said it was good that Cena defeated The Rock. He was okay with it, quote-unquote, becoming back to a developmental brand and focusing on the future. And Cody said, hey, you know what? As soon as that happened, I got a hold of Adam Pearce, and I said, hey, I want to come home to Monday Night Raw. I had a good stay on Friday Night SmackDown for a couple years, but I'm ready to go back to Monday Night Raw and go back to my winning ways and get back, or go after that World Heavyweight Championship. I've won the WWE Championship a handful of times, but I want to win that World Heavyweight Championship, that championship my dad has held. So we'll see if Cody Rhodes over the coming months can get to where he wants to. Obviously, Cody Rhodes, he has experience in Money in the Bank matches, but has not been able to win it just yet. So we'll see if that changes. But here we go, Gunther. We got the Monster, Royce Keys, as well as the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Referee has officially rung the bell, and look, the ring general trying to do some damage there to Cody, and he certainly does some, but now I want to see these two go at it. Royce Keys and Gunther, two big dudes going at it, and big time springboard maneuver, takes down the Monster. And Gunther looking to go right after Cody Rhodes. And now we got ourselves a good old-fashioned steel chair from the Royal Rumble once again. And the big man looking to join us here at ringside as a reversal. But Royce Keys right there to do some damage as well. It's a big moment for all three superstars in their career, but I would say it's going to be the biggest for Royce Keys. For this young man joining WWE instead of waiting around. Like I mentioned before, Randy Orton was one of the superstars kind of helping him out early in his career, but it hasn't really done wonders for him with that help. So he's hoping tonight, or actually after SummerSlam, after attacking Randy Orton, that something may happen in his career. As Gunther runs right into the referee. I mean, he's fighting for his life tonight. With all the matches we've seen tonight, with these trifecta of, or I should say, these 6 triple threat matches we've had tonight, it has been very, very brutal from the get-go. As now Cody Rhodes, DDT, spiking Gunther. And now Cody Rhodes, look at the moonsault from Cody. Cody taking down Royce Keys, but Gunther right there to bring the fight to Cody Rhodes, not going to allow him to capitalize on any possible mistakes. Gunther now, pinfall opportunity on Cody Rhodes. And I think this is not only a pivotal moment, but this is also a learning experience with 2 main event talents like Gunther, like Cody Rhodes. This is a pivotal moment that Royce Keys can learn from. Not saying that he can't win this matchup, but he can learn from the amount of talent both Cody and Gunther bring to the table. Certainly if you're able to somehow defeat Cody Rhodes and Gunther in a big-time matchup, this is going to be one of the most unpredictable matches, Money in the Bank matches, I'm going to ever call here in WWE, as Cody Rhodes all fired up. And I'm not saying the Money in the Bank matches I've gotten, or that I've talked over throughout the years, haven't been unprecedented, unpredictable, but there's just somewhere, there's just guys in this matchup, you're like, I don't know if they'll ever win this, but when you get several guys that are like that, it's like, well, I don't know, you just don't know what it looks like in the future. Very well may change. It's Royce Keys with a power maneuver there to Gunther, and now sets his sights on Cody Rhodes. Let's see what Cody Rhodes can do to the big monster. Cody Rhodes, sit out powerbomb. And now Gunther going to introduce some good old-fashioned tacks here, there in the middle of this ring. Cody Rhodes looking to go high risk here as the tacks have been inserted here. And missile drop kick, and Cody lands right on the tacks. Definitely not the best time, and now he's getting slapped out of his life, out of his soul. And now the big man, the monster, military press. Slam takes him down. And now Cody with a nice springboard. Enziguri takes him down. Takes down Royce Keys into the pinfall. Ooh, and a strong kick out at 1. And it's Gunther with a nice running clothesline as well. Looking for that possum kick. Gunther saw it coming as well. Obviously, Gunther and Cody Rhodes know each other very well. And even when Gunther was briefly there in NXT for a little bit, before Gunther would come to Raw, Gunther and Cody Rhodes had an impressive one-on-one contest that saw Cody Rhodes defeat Gunther to retain that NXT championship. But certainly it was a great matchup. There's a big frog splash there from the Ring General. Referee is in position. 2. Very close to seeing an elimination of the American Nightmare. Ooh, the drop kick turning both Royce Keys and the referee inside out. And now a back suplex right on the tacks as well. Oh, and look at those tacks. You can see them. That was absolutely brutal. Royce Keys is in trouble. Cody Rhodes looking for that springboard cutter from the top. Royce Keys is busted open. What a moment. And now Gunther. Is he going to get the powerbomb before Cody? He blocks that maneuver, but he's not able to block the snapmare. So I think that, luckily for Royce Keys, he did block the possible crossroads. And now Cody Rhodes, Gunther setting some eyes on each other. Gunther not even phased by that possible chair shot, and over the head suplex. Nice leg drop there from Gunther. Back and forth we go. Pivotal moment in this matchup. A lot of back and forth. Cody Rhodes. Nope. Big time clothesline. Not today, bud. And now, Royce Keys has Gunther up. Looking for that torture rack. Oh, look at this torture rack here from from the big man, the monster, powerhouse, showing that powerhouse strength here. Does Royce Keys, but Gunther able to get himself out of that bad way. And uh-oh, here we go. Coquina clutch. This is what exactly put out Goldberg at SummerSlam. Royce Keys may have to tap out. Royce Keys, will he tap? Middle of the ring, nowhere to go. And yes, Royce Keys has tapped out. Royce Keys is over and done with. And now we have Rhodes and Gunther, center of the ring. And no, it looks like Cody Rhodes has now been cut open by the tacks. And now the Ring General looking to put Cody away here. And no big kick to the gut. Springboard. Enziguri right on top of the tacks. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? No, it is not. Just a 1 count. As look at the tacks just all over the body there of the Ring General. And now a running Bulldog. It just seems like the more it's in the middle of the ring, no matter what you do, it certainly does wonders to your body. 2 count. Ooh, very close to a 3. And now Cody Rhodes looking to continue to do some damage, but Rhodes gets hit with a clothesline, and now Gunther will try to get himself back inside this matchup. Uh-oh, submission hold here. Middle of the ring. Will Cody have to tap out? We're center of the ring. He submitted there at SummerSlam, but Cody gets out of it. And Cody knows how big this matchup is. He doesn't want to have back-to-back losses. It'd be a shame for him. Not putting anything past what Johnny Gargano accomplished. One of the best technical wrestlers in the world today. He just ended up beating Cody Rhodes. Yes, due to the help of Candice LeRae and Ricky Saints in that very matchup. Took way too long. Gunther now going to look to capitalize. And now going to toss him in the corner. Uh-oh. Not on the spikes. Uh-oh. Or I should say tacks. Same thing. Close enough. As now Gunther looking to fly. Oh, no. Right on the back of Cody Rhodes. That might be enough. 2. Oh, that was very close. That big flying Ring General splash. And now Gunther trying to go for maybe a power bomb. That did not work out in his favor. Cody Rhodes now to the Cody Cutter. The Cody Cutter from the top rope. Pinfall from Cody Rhodes. Pinfall. 2. No, 2.5. The matchup continues. So, oh my goodness. And now Cody, what is he thinking? Is he thinking possibly Crossroads? If he was, it got reversed very quickly. And now the General looking to use that clown chair to put the clown away. At least that's what Ring General Gunther would say about Cody Rhodes. As Cody trying to just get up to his feet. Those tacks are doing something to his body. And now Cody building up some steam here. Cody Rhodes, big time clothesline to the back. And now Cody looking to, I thought maybe he's going to look to fly. Let's see what Cody wants to bring to the table. Good old-fashioned steel chair, nothing wrong with that. Looking to send a message to the Ring General, Gunther. Trying to keep him down as much as heavenly possible. Drop kick turns him inside out. And now Cody is in trouble. What does the Ring General have in store for Cody Rhodes? Here we go. Cody Rhodes hit with a powerbomb into the pinfall. 2. No, Cody kicks out. Cody kicks out. How much left is in the tank of the American Nightmare, though, is the question. And Cody again fighting out of it. Looks like, yes, he does. Big elbows there. And then Cody, oh no, he missed it. He missed the moonsault. Pivotal moment now. Will he be able to block this? No, he doesn't. Oh my goodness. The tacks are even more deeper in his back, in his arms. Cody Rhodes is feeling this. And Gunther now could be moments away from heading to Money in the Bank. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, dropped him on his head. Thought maybe for a minute he was thinking Coquina clutch, but he dropped Rhodes on his head, man. That is not feeling good. And now Cody. Headbutt there. And now Gunther has been busted wide open. May have broken the nose of the ring general Gunther. And Cody Rhodes is fired up here. The American Nightmare. Here we go, but he runs right into a boot. He ran into a boot. That could be a last-ditch effort for the American Nightmare. Here we go, Cody now. Gonna toss him in the corner. But a big reversal from the General. Uh-oh, here we go. Ooh, right off that top rope. Shoulders are down. Pivotal moment in this matchup. Is that enough? 2.5. The more this matchup goes, I don't know who this favors. Both men have been brutalized. And over the top rope, Gunther goes. This could be a pivotal moment for both men. They get a little bit of rest here. As now Cody with a suicide dive. With everything on the line, Cody Rhodes not backing down from a fight. And now Cody looking to grab that clown chair, looking to inflict massive damage. But the ring general moved out of the way, saw it coming maybe. And now Cody Rhodes, uh-oh, pedigree. Pedigree outside on the chair. And now again, an opportunity to waste the ring general here at ringside. And now Cody telling him to get up to his feet. Is Cody looking for a crossroads here? Oh no, crossroads. Crossroads, he has him, but he's not done. He's not done. Another one. A trifecta of crossroads here at ringside. Message sent to the ring general. And now Cody. Oh, but he's trying to toss him in there, but the ring general's continuing to fight. And now Gunther. Devastating clothesline on top of the chair. Just when you thought maybe Cody was going to win this matchup, all of a sudden those crossroads do absolute nothing to Gunther. Gunther with a big reversal. Now he tosses him right into those steel steps. And a big elbow to the midsection. Both men not backing down. Royce Keys was eliminated just a little bit ago, and now back down to Gunther and Cody Rhodes, who will be joining the already unpredictable card that we have for Money in the Bank. And now Gunther goes for the elbow, hits an elbow right on the tacks, does not work out too well, and now Cody will look to capitalize. But now Gunther slips out of it. Gunther slips out of it, and now Gunther with a snapmare. Oh, big reversal though. I think Gunther may have been looking to end it as he hits a bulldog there, Cody does. Oh, more chair shots to that lower back, trying to keep Gunther down as heavenly possible. What can Cody do as he tells Gunther to get up to his feet here? Cody Rhodes off the ropes here, building up some steam. Took way too much time. Not even sure what the heck he was trying to set up. And now he's going to end up screwing himself. Nope. Uh-oh, Cody. Reverse DDT on those tacks. And now telling Gunther to get up to his feet, decides not to. Not going to waste valuable time here. He wants to inflict more pain. Or at least try to. What can Cody muster up? Looking for an Alabama slam. Gunther with a reversal and connects with a power bomb. Nope. Reversal from Cody was going to be getting hit with that steel chair. And now a crossroads on the tacks. Pinfall. 1, 2. No, Gunther. He is taking at least 4 to 5 crossroads in this match, and it has not been enough. And Gunther with the reversal. Ooh, and a big back suplex. Ring general's down. Wait, Rollins, or not Rollins, but Rhodes has his hand over Gunther. This should be a pinfall here. Referee not acknowledging it, though. I don't know if it would have been a 3 count at least, but still the hand was over the body of Gunther. So he should have at least acknowledged it. Cody Rhodes now trying to figure out what he has to do to the ring general in the later stages of this triple threat matchup. Now Rollins, or not Rollins, but Rhodes, pardon me, with that Alabama slam. I keep thinking about that triple threat matchup that we saw moments ago. as a big time chair shot to the ribs. He's attacking the midsection there of Gunther where those tacks are. Especially if the more it goes inside, the more excruciating pain it is going to be feeling for sure. And now again, we're going to have ourselves more tacks in this matchup. The more we don't need. You know, he's looking right after Gunther right there when he says that. And he gets way too long and he gets hit with a drop kick. And now Gunther, what does he think? Is he going to grab tacks? Yes, he does. I would love to know how many tacks are below that ring, ladies and gentlemen. Way too many for my standards. And the pinfall after that stiff clothesline. 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the tacks anymore. That stiff clothesline does it. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes joins the Money in the Bank card for Money in the Bank. What a matchup. What a main event. But ladies and gentlemen, I have to send it to the back to Adam Pearce to tell you guys what's going on for the women's division next week.
I do want to say congratulations to The Miz, Bronson Reed, Randy Orton, the U.S. Champion, Carmelo Hayes, Rusev, and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and all advancing to the Money in the Bank matchup, making it very unpredictable on who's winning that Raw Money in the Bank matchup in just 3 weeks' time. But now it is time for me to announce the women's qualifying matches for the next edition of Monday Night Raw. So the qualifying matches next week, we'll see Bayley from NXT. She's signed over here to Monday Night Raw. Bayley takes on Lash Legend, as well as Nia Jax. She will be battling Piper Niven, as well as the man Becky Lynch will be here to take on Naomi. She'll have to proceed with caution with that one. Also, Tiffany Stratton is in action against Chelsea Green. Plus, Blake Monroe will be making her Raw debut, taking on Michin, as well as Lyra Valkyria takes on Tatum Paxley. If you guys thought tonight was unpredictable, the women's side is very unpredictable, and I cannot wait to see how you guys react to that Monday Night Raw edition.